In the quiet corners of existence, away from the clamor of life's endless pursuits, lies a truth seldom spoken. Life, in its essence, is suffering. Yet within this suffering, a hidden art unfolds, mastered only by those who deliberately tread the tougher path. This is not the art of simplicity or fleeting ease, but of strength that emerges from embracing hardship as a silent teacher. As the Stoics knew, the journey is not about avoiding pain, but about moving courageously through it. It's a tale of endurance and wisdom, of the soul's triumph against the ordinary. Welcome to a story of resilience, of choosing the harder way, and in doing so, becoming truly formidable. As we gently step into this contemplative journey, we find ourselves in a quiet sanctuary, free from the worldly cacophony. It is in these serene moments that we begin to unravel the profound truth that life, at its core, is a complex tapestry, woven with alternating threads of suffering and joy. This pilgrimage of the soul beckons us to embrace the uncertainties of existence, to encounter trials deeply embedded in our journey, just as the sages and philosophers of old did. Within this acceptance of hardship lies an unexpected gift, an immense capacity for greatness. It is a truth often obscured, for the road less traveled greets us with formidable challenges. Yet, those who choose this path reveal strengths that persist beyond ephemeral pain. Now we awaken gently to this ancient art, uncovering the veiled beauty in struggle, a beauty discovered by those who courageously choose the steeper path. The heart of mastering hard things lies not in avoiding adversity, but in engaging with it earnestly. Stoic philosophy guides us, suggesting that true strength emerges not from a life devoid of pain, but through our ability to traverse it with grace and resolve. Picture life as a river whose currents are sometimes serene and at other times turbulent as we navigate these waters in our vessels. The wisdom of the Stoics whispers to us, encouraging us not to seek shelter from life's tempests, but to skillfully wield our sails through them. Through this lens, we learn that obstacles are not hindrances, but are crucial teachers of resilience, as Marcus Aurelius beautifully expressed. What stands in the way becomes the way. In every life, suffering remains an unseen companion, subtly guiding our steps along the path. The teachings of Buddhism express this truth through the first noble truth, that life is inherently filled with suffering, dukkha, challenging our innermost desires for comfort. However, by acknowledging life's inherent suffering, we may uncover a profound purpose. Suffering morphs into a sage mentor, prompting deep introspection and revealing the essence of our shared humanity. It is as much a journey of discovery as of endurance, a journey that, despite its challenges, leads us toward deeper self-understanding and an enriched perception of the world around us. To accept suffering is not to resign oneself to despair, but to open to liberation. By embracing difficulties as guiding lights and not mere shadows obstructing our path, we unlock a wellspring of inner resilience. Nietzsche, in his existential wisdom, declared that to live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. It is through suffering that life's valuable lessons in empathy, humility, and resilience manifest. By receiving suffering as a revered teacher, it transforms into a gateway, leading us steadfastly toward self-discovery, growth, and a timeless grace capable of enduring the challenges of life. Choosing a path of resistance over that of ease is a courageous declaration of human aspiration toward greatness. The Stoic sage Seneca noted that difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body, revealing an eternal truth. The path sculpted through struggle is essential in realizing our latent potential. By facing, not fleeing from, challenges, we cultivate fortitude, patience, and discipline. Walking the path of resistance allows us to discover beauty in struggle and profound meaning amidst adversity. This choice reflects more than mere endurance, but a thoughtful engagement with life's intrinsic tests. Such a choice defines greatness, not by external accolade, but by an inner compass of unyielding resilience, even in daunting circumstances. Though this road is fraught with hardship and shadowed by uncertainty, it also serves as the crucible which refines character, reveals purpose, and polishes the soul to a radiant luster. As we tread this uncommon path, the universe whispers its secrets to those willing to absorb its lessons. Intrepid voyagers, captivated by the grandeur of untraveled journeys. The wisdom of Stoicism offers a place of refuge, where the essence of doing hard things intertwines with building inner fortitude. This ancient philosophy, timeless in its appeal, provides a guide to navigating the tumult of modern existence. It implores us to focus on what is within our control while gracefully accepting what lies beyond it. Through the Stoic lens, challenges cease to be obstacles and emerge as opportunities for growth and understanding, sculpting our spirits with each trial. Within the teachings of Epictetus, we find the core of Stoic wisdom, discerning between what lies within our power and what does not. By adopting this perspective, we embrace serenity amidst life's storms, not from denying hardship, but through empowered acceptance. This acceptance invites resilience and courage, strengthening our character with every challenge met with poise. We become exemplars of lives aligned with virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This philosophical pursuit unveils the heart of Stoic teachings, the path to inner peace carved lovingly by embracing life's inevitable hardships. In an age characterized by convenience, the allure of comfort often blinds us to the transformative potential inherent in life's challenges. Our era treasures instant gratification while dismissing the merit of hardship. However, those seeking true fulfillment soon recognize the paradox of comfort. It weakens the spirit by erasing growth opportunities intrinsic in life's trials. Nietzsche wisely cautioned against the perils of complacency, encouraging us to embrace life's discomforts as vehicles of transformation and meaning. As we chase comfort, we risk losing sight of life's intrinsic lessons woven into a fully lived existence. Comfort can masquerade as relief, yet it obstructs our journey toward realizing our potential. In this frenetic age, choosing a path adorned with challenges is a radical gesture, a testament to age-old wisdom that strength, resilience, greatness flourish in hardship's crucible. Fulfillment unfolds not in avoiding difficulty, but through steadfastly embracing life's inherent messiness, a messiness replete with immeasurable beauty and endless possibilities for those willing to journey through its depths. To dance with fate is to engage openly in the cosmic choreography that orchestrates existence, a timeless dance conducted by the universe itself. Stoicism invites us to embrace amor fati, a love for one's fate, encouraging harmonization with life's inherent rhythm. Challenges may initially appear burdensome, pressing upon our spirit, yet in accepting fate's heavy hand, we discover true freedom. This dance with fate is not passive resignation, but an invitation to fully engage with its flow, discovering grace within its cadence Existentialism offers similar threads of thought, acknowledging life's absurdities while inviting the creation of meaning through choices made amidst chaos. As we navigate existence's complexities, we maintain a delicate balance, a balance arising from embracing change's constancy and life's unpredictability. This dance demands courage, steadfastness, openness to serendipity, and a love for the journey. Embracing the rhythm of fate, we courageously step forward, finding solace in movement and purpose in each step. In this daring dance, we rise to embrace the hidden art of doing hard things, transforming tribulation into a testament of will. Detachment, as taught in both Stoicism and Buddhism, provides a potent remedy for a world mired in fear and attachment. This principle emphasizes cultivating a conscious distance from desired outcomes, liberating us from unnecessary suffering while opening us to life's true essence. Rather than entangling ourselves with fear of loss or failure, detachment invites a serene acceptance of life's capricious nature. Through detachment, we nurture resilience, uncovering life as a canvas of infinite possibilities instead of a ceaseless burden. The practice of detachment gently embraces life's unfolding without the chains of expectation or desire, redirecting us toward fulfillment not found in possession or achievement, but through simplicity and clarity of heart. Detachment renders us unshakable, grounding our being in pursuit of inner tranquility. This gentle surrender to existence's flow engenders freedom, a profound liberation from anxieties linked to attachment and future hardships. Through detachment, we release ourselves to explore life's depth, cultivating a resilient strength that sustains us amidst life's unpredictable challenges. Detachment becomes a liberating melody, soothing the weary soul navigating an ever-shifting world. Within each soul lies resilience, an innate strength awakened not in ease, but in adversity's demanding call for resolve and persistence. When shadows envelop the spirit and solace is sought, resilience emerges as a guiding light. True resilience is not the absence of vulnerability, but the strength found through acknowledging and embracing our deepest fears. As we face existence's hard truths, resilience becomes our guardian and guide, leading us through storms and reveling in our ability to rise repeatedly. Aikido, the Japanese martial art, teaches that energy is not resisted, but redirected. Resilience transforms life's challenges into growth opportunities by embracing uncertainty and adapting to life's ebbs and flows. It turns setbacks into stepping stones, revealing potential within obstacle and failure. The Stoics celebrated this transformation capacity, seeing obstacles not as impediments, but as instruments of character cultivation. Resilience promises not easy tranquility, but supports us in balancing inner chaos and harmony without. It is the art of endurance, a silent strength blooming, embodying the soul's resolve to transform hardships into victory's heralds. To endure life's trials requires more than tenacity. It invites a courage deeply rooted in purpose. This courage emerges when our lives align with values that drive fulfillment over transient happiness. Through purpose, we find both an anchor and a compass, directing our steps and imbuing our struggles with meaning. Purpose evokes courage, reminiscent of ancient heroes and modern visionaries, compelling us beyond self-interest to pursue what genuinely stirs our hearts and spirits. Purpose-driven living embodies courage to confront inner fears and external worlds in search of significance. Viktor Frankl's insights on logotherapy highlight how genuine meaning profoundly impacts endurance amidst bleak circumstances. Through purpose, we transcend external challenge limitations and channel strength toward aspirations resonating within our souls. Living purposefully calls us to act with intention, transforming struggles into pathways toward a legacy illuminated by value. Embracing purpose manifests courage as an indomitable presence, guiding the hard journey to discover truths beyond our horizons. A Stoic mindset does not dismiss emotions or hardships. It recognizes them as indispensable allies on our quest for wisdom and strength. The Stoic sage, embodying peace and poise, wields calm acceptance and thoughtful response amid challenges. A Stoic's inner world is a refuge fortified by reason, where clarity ensures discerning judgment and emotional fortitude guides actions. This mindset liberates us from reactionary existence, inviting us into reflective presence and measured deliberation. When encountering life's storms with a Stoic mind, it bends like a supple reed, resilient and enduring. It reframes challenges as opportunities for growth, empowering groundedness and grace in life. Such a mindset prioritizes character virtues over vanity and clarity amid confusion. It nurtures a transformable attitude, revealing hidden wisdom in struggle while navigating challenges with courage and resolve. This is the art of reimagining hardship as opportunity, a mastery of soul over circumstance, a journey paved with introspection, integrity, and powerful stillness. Amid the modern chaos symphony, transformation awaits those willing to explore ancient wisdom reservoirs. History's timeless teachings echo guidance, offering refuge and insight to souls navigating unprecedented complexity. Voices of ancient philosophers, mystics, and sages whisper from time's annals, sustaining wisdom through ages. These teachings remind us that while tools and technology evolve, the human journey's essence remains unchanged. Turning to ancient wisdom from figures like Marcus Aurelius, Confucius, and Buddha emboldens us with insights into hard things art. They inspire us to nurture virtues and practice mindfulness, fostering deeper connections with ourselves and others. Reflection grounds wisdom as a beacon amid chaos, reminding us to align thoughts, words, and actions with deeper truths. Navigating modern life's path through ancient teachings fosters grounding, balancing today's uncertainty with past wisdom, a path enriching each step and sharpening resolve to embrace difficulty with open hearts. In life's dynamic interplay of forces, an art exists in finding harmony amid adversity. This delicate balance provides stability, empowering us to embrace even the fiercest storms. It calls for fluidity, where bending without breaking resembles a tree swaying in unpredictable winds. Cultivating balance is a psychological journey, encouraging acceptance of vulnerability's alchemy of growth. Taoism's yin and yang reflect this balance, dualities coexisting to nurture life. By practicing balance, we uncover resilience's seeds, discovering not false solace, but genuine fortitude. Discipline invites us to step into life's fullness with grace, permitting acceptance of the world as it is and reverence for what's becoming. Life rooted in balance transcends conditions of what should and must be, accepting its artistry as a dance where the soul is perfected amid adversity. Facing life's inevitable challenges demands a nuanced approach, emphasizing emotional resilience and self-compassion. On this soulful resilience journey, self-compassion acts as an ally, softening hardship's sharpness and cultivating spaces for healing and growth. Self-compassion invites us to be kind caretakers of our inner landscapes, seeking understanding over judgment, comforting over criticism. Through kindness to ourselves, we nurture courage essential for rebounding from life's difficulties and moving forward with renewed strength. Emotional resilience, tempered by self-compassion, allows us to endure life's storms while maintaining present connections. It thrives in deliberate mindfulness practices, fostering relationships, honoring experience fullness. By allowing for missteps and celebrating progress, we cultivate adversity shields, uplifting beyond transient trials. In embracing self-compassion, we find solace not by avoiding difficulty, but transcending it, accepting disappointment and success as learning weavings, nurturing an unyielding spirit amid life's demands and magnificence. In the quiet moments of adversity, a mirror is held up to one's soul, reflecting the stark truth of who we are. This reflection reveals vulnerabilities and unspoken strengths, stripping away the layers of pretense to unveil our rawest selves. Here, in the discomfort, honesty with oneself becomes imperative. It allows for a true understanding of our capabilities and limitations, offering a profound pathway to growth. Adversity, often mistaken for a foe, stands as a neutral mirror revealing all aspects of our being. These encounters with hardship teach us invaluable lessons. They illuminate potential paths of evolution, challenging us to transcend perceived limits and embrace the qualities of resilience, courage, and adaptability. We are compelled to reassess our values, align our actions with intentions, and recalibrate our goals. Adversity, approached not as an adversary but as a guide, refines us into stronger, more resilient selves, capable of weathering life's storms. Discomfort then becomes a catalyst for growth, pushing us beyond the confines of safety and familiarity. It is nature's gentle nudge, initiating the unfolding of latent potentials. In willingly stepping into zones of unease, we awaken hidden abilities and ignite the flame of personal evolution. Growth rarely occurs within comfort's confines. It is the discomfort that shapes and refines us, emerging when we challenge the status quo and face the unknown. Embracing discomfort encourages exploration, evoking questions that lead to profound insights and innovation, shaping our journey into one of self-discovery and clarity. By redefining our relationship with challenge, we recognize its integral role in personal and collective evolution. Challenges become not obstacles, but opportunities for engagement and growth. Societal teachings often equate challenges with unnecessary struggle, yet the most fulfilling lives frequently embrace difficult paths. By transforming challenges into manageable forces that propel us forward, we invite growth into our lives. They become avenues of immense learning, deepening our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Accepting challenges as a natural component of our journey fosters self-assurance and acknowledges that to err and struggle is to simply be human. Amidst the darkness of the unknown, there lies a beauty, a domain full of potential. Uncertainty invites us to suspend judgment and expectations, remaining open to experiences unforeseen. This openness, though daunting, enriches our spirit, cultivating adaptability and allowing us to navigate life's complexities with grace. Embracing uncertainty as a teacher fosters a dynamic, responsive interaction with the world, nurturing wisdom over time. It teaches resourcefulness and resilience, stripping away facades to lay bare our essence. Through this vulnerability, we learn to trust ourselves, improvise, and experiment. embracing uncertainty becomes a rich tapestry of learning, painting life with broad, vibrant strokes that reflect our deepest truths. Fear, a natural response to perceived threats, attempts to protect us, but also obscures our potential. Yet, when viewed through a different lens, fear becomes a portal to profound self-understanding and transformation. Approaching fear with curiosity rather than avoidance enables us to harness its energy constructively. Each encounter with fear is an opportunity to decipher its origins and dismantle its limits. Transforming fear into a teacher requires courage and vulnerability, inviting introspection and the courage to step into the spaces of our deepest vulnerability. In unraveling our fears, we confront insecurities, question long-held beliefs, and redefine our narratives. Fear, then, is not an enemy, but a messenger, inviting us to transcend its grip and use its wisdom to nurture our journey of enlightenment and growth. Struggle is not a permanent antagonist. It reveals its dynamic nature upon closer examination. It is a fleeting moment within life's grand narrative, each carrying the potential for transformation. Embracing struggle's fluidity invites us to shift from resistance to engagement. It becomes an art of navigation, teaching the art of patience and perseverance, fostering growth that is compassionate and enduring. Struggles, seen as agents of change, encourage adaptive strategies and enrich our lives. With each phase of struggle, we discover the richness of our resilience and inner strength, which refine, define, and redirect our path forward with renewed intent. Embracing vulnerability challenges the notion of silence equating to weakness, revealing a profound shift in consciousness when accepted. It involves acknowledging imperfection as an inherent aspect of existence, unlocking life-affirming growth. Vulnerability is not downfall, but a gateway to authentic interactions and self-understanding, fortifying connections and revealing the interconnectedness of human experience. It enriches empathy, compassion, and acceptance, anchoring us to courage through the openness of being seen and understood as we are. Vulnerability becomes an empowering force, guiding us towards humility and peace, with connections that transcend mere surface interaction. Amidst life's chaos, reflection becomes a sacred tool for learning. In silence, wisdom's murmurings find room to echo within. When the mind is unencumbered by distractions, it explores the depths of intuition, providing insights and lessons. Reflection cultivates a deeper awareness of our thoughts, actions, and the surrounding world, inviting the mind to pause and integrate life's teachings. This stillness enhances emotional fitness and clarity, fortifying our ability to make aligned choices. In a hastening world, reflection remains a timeless necessity, urging us to ponder profound questions and weave their answers into our journey toward growth. Emotional resilience is the alchemy of experience, transforming chaos into harmony and adversity into wisdom. The emotionally resilient draw from internal reserves, emerging stronger and more grounded, with resilience as a transformative gift, an invitation to learn and adapt. It involves recognizing emotions as messengers, guiding through the depths of consciousness. Resilience teaches the art of response and adaptation, providing sanctuary amid turbulence, offering growth as a lens through which we view our encounters, ultimately nurturing us into vessels of enduring courage and understanding. Resistance, often seen as a hindrance, contains dormant lessons. It beckons exploration, an opportunity to understand, decode, and transcend it. With resistance signaling an opportunity, we are invited to reassess priorities and expand perceptions. Each encounter with resistance holds insights, urging motivation examination, rekindling purpose, and realigning actions with values. By mastering the art of response to resistance, we thrive amid uncertainties, cultivating a deeper understanding of the path we walk, illuminating the potential of each step forward. Confronting limiting beliefs unravels potential impediments, whispers of inadequacy, and fear that restrain change. Yet within lies necessary lessons for personal evolution. Addressing these beliefs requires courage and a commitment to redefining our narrative, a rebellion against self-imposed chains. Deconstructing beliefs unveils newfound freedom, reclaiming the narratives shaping identity and reframing them for growth and exploration. This journey liberates from shadows, prompting the dissolution of invisible confines and creating space for authentic expansion and creative potential unfurled. Impermanence, though unsettling, emerges as a profound teacher within life's tapestry. Its whispers through ebbing time remind us of the transient nature of all things, nudging mindfulness and gratitude for each fleeting moment. Embracing impermanence sharpens our priorities and clarifies purpose, enabling presence in each heartbeat. It nurtures surrender, teaching the focus of energy on now, cherishing experiences, and releasing attachment. Lessons of impermanence reveal life's beauty and wealth, allowing appreciation of transitory natures and weaving a meaningful experience tapestry in gratitude's fabric. Challenges rarely come with ready solutions, yet they beckon innovation in uncertainty's face, prompting boundless creativity and problem-solving. Within challenge's crucible, innovation flourishes, igniting the dormant fire of ingenuity and prompting reinvention. Through innovation, challenges transform into exploration and creation arenas, expanding imagination and cultivating adaptability. As courage ventures into the uncharted, a learning and creativity culture flourish, unlocking pathways toward breakthroughs and progress, illuminating continual discovery paths. Struggles test patience, requiring endurance in the unknown. Through patience, perseverance, and grace are cultivated, offering engagement with life at its own tempo and encouraging mindful observation. Patience emphasizes that growth cannot be rushed, deepening time relationships and encouraging presence in chaos. By allowing struggles to meditative, balance refining, patience enhances endurance's capability without haste. Through it, understanding of the journey deepens, acknowledging transformation's path as defined by lesson richness and not speed. The unknown, seemingly formidable, holds friend potential, demanding courage and urging control release, welcoming exploration and discovery with it. When unknowns are embraced, appreciation for life's mysteries heightens, stimulating creativity and leading us into growth's uncharted realms. Surrendering to its wisdom enables life navigation with resilience and flexibility, transforming unknowns into guides. Anxiety ceases as the unknown becomes a valued ally, leading deeper into our potential and enriching each exploration's journey. The art of letting go, crafted through practice and insight, involves conscious attachment release, liberating past grievances and future anxieties away. Letting go, though challenging, is a clarity gateway, requiring discipline and trust in life's unfolding. Letting go nurtures growth, an act of fostering self-compassion, affirming freedom rights. As conflicts resolve, new experiences and opportunities unfold, and letting go is mastered, strengthening wisdom foundations. Courage and wisdom intertwine paths in self-discovery, each shaping and reinforcing exploration and discernment. Courage propels ventures into life's unknowns, offering resilience lessons, while wisdom tempers boldness with experience insights, creating dynamic balances, enriching understanding. Through courage, transformative journeys begin, evolving fortitude and practicality. Through wisdom's reflection and learning embrace, understanding deepens. In uniting, courage and wisdom illuminate advancements, guiding through life's challenges and revelations with understanding. Pain, life's inherent facet, holds transformative potential. When openly encountered, compassion fosters. Pain's vulnerability and connection deepen the shared human journey understanding, reminding intricacies of healing and emotional texture. Compassion through pain fortifies resilience, nurturing kindness, appreciation. Mindful acceptance reveals profound insights, grounding growth in empathy. As pain is embraced with understanding, life's compassion becomes woven into life's tapestry, enhancing connection capacity. Life, replete with paradoxes, offers growth-ripe lessons. These embrace challenge conventional wisdom, encouraging creative problem-solving and introspection, inviting life approach with curiosity and complexity. Paradoxes foster deeper intricacy appreciation, extending beyond binaries into interconnected truths. Paradoxes challenge perceptions and allow for nuanced understanding, enriching life's narrative with harmony amid contradictions and aligning with life's cyclical rhythms. Curiosity is transformation's potent catalyst, driving knowledge, innovation, and growth pursuits. Curiosity's engagement fosters exploration of untrodden paths with open minds, urging transcending limitation inquiry. It embraces adaptability, nurturing, fostering resilience and perspective diversity. Through curiosity, opportunities arise for personal and spiritual transformation, paving lifelong learning and discovery paths. In cultivating curiosity, life's unfolding wonders become a quest united by wisdom and growth. Resilience is the dance between yield and firmness, a practice of adaptability anchored in values. Resilience's understanding nurtures challenge navigation with movement and transformation beyond stagnation. This balance fosters adaptability, facilitating healing and enduring progress. Through resilience's dance, strength draws from foundations and wisdom from flexibility, thriving with life's changing currents in grace and fortitude. Uncertainty contains hidden strength, fostering resilience and growth when embraced. Openness to ambiguity encourages mindful living and richness of now, fostering adaptability. Strength cultivates when uncertainty's courage and willingness to learn are met, revealing unseen paths and creative potential. Through uncertainty and discovery, depth and possibility are unveiled, teaching life's full experience embrace, grounded in the present's wealth and future's promise. Such acceptance empowers life navigation through transformation's dance. Every difficulty is a mastery step, a lesson ingrained upon the soul. Challenges propel skill and fortitude evolution through dedication. Mastery transcends circumstance confines, a testament to resilience's power. Each challenge reminds of learning's importance, refining capacity to adapt and understand. With sharpened adaptability, understanding deepens, allowing mastery of lessons to amplify capacities, unlocking growth and wisdom dimensions. Emotional strength, like a garden, requires nurturing and patience. It invites growth through mindfulness, compassion, and dedication, cultivating resilience in inner landscapes. Recognizing emotional cycles invites both light and shadow embrace, nurturing growth where understanding flourishes. Through mindful practices, emotional growth is nurtured, cultivating a resilience sanctuary, rich in empathy and compassion. Emotional strength remains a continually evolving garden, a testament to resilience and presence. Inner wisdom stands as a compass amidst challenges, offering clarity and insight. Cultivating intuition builds an enduring counsel relationship, guiding challenge navigation. Inner wisdom transcends immediate comprehension, grounding decision processes with purpose and integrity. In challenges, inner wisdom offers a complex understanding beacon, guiding comprehension and delivering hope through growth abundance. This inner wisdom enhances perspectives, directing actions amid obstacles and fostering authentic journeys. When facing adversity, we hold a mirror to our soul, confronting the truth of our character and unveiling vulnerabilities and hidden strengths. Growth demands honesty with ourselves and the world, as adversity, often seen as a foe, is a neutral mirror revealing our essence. These hardships teach profound lessons, urging us to transcend limits, unearth resilience, courage and adaptability, and realign actions with intentions and goals. Adversity, seen not as an adversary but as a guide, refines a stronger, resilient self. In a world consumed by the pursuit of comfort, where ease becomes the anthem of the times, the ancients revered a different path, one paved with conscious discomfort. They sought voluntary suffering, not as an act of masochism, but as a crucible for refining the soul, a paradoxical notion that finds harmony amid contradictions. In this embrace of chosen hardship, they cultivated resilience and character, seeking not suffering for suffering's sake, but as a passageway to strength and wisdom. Through fasting, the echoes of silence, and the stillness of solitude, they embraced challenges as tools for becoming, crossing the threshold into lives more prepared to weather the chaos of being. Voluntary trials forge an inner strength that becomes the ever-present ally against the inevitable adversities life throws unbidden. By venturing into the voluntary realm of hardship, the heart learns to dance with the rhythm of life's innate difficulties, with an elegance born of perseverance and grace. When willingly chosen, suffering transforms itself from feared adversary into beloved teacher, imparting lessons of fortitude and endurance that become touchstones. In a culture mistakenly equated to happiness by the absence of discomfort, those who learn to welcome suffering stand apart, transcending mundane existence to seek a deeper fulfillment that whispers secrets of the eternal. The paths of ancient wisdom still shine their luminescence into the present day, revealing that adversity, by its very nature, builds resilience. Stoic teachings, infused with the echoes of Epictetus, invite immersion in purposeful adversity to nurture self-discipline and inner fortitude, crafting a citadel within the soul that withstands life's storms. While modern hardships differ, the essence that resilience is honed through practice remains truth unshaken by time. We mirror these teachings today, embarking on pilgrimages to voluntary suffering. Through fasting, we sharpen focus. In silence, clarity grows. And in solitude, our self-understanding deepens, extending life's boundaries toward a resilience born of challenges embraced. Fasting weaves a thread of transcendence throughout spiritual and philosophical traditions, not merely as dietary deprivation, but as intentional sacrifice, a lesson against the seduction of immediate gratification. To abstain from food is to embark upon a journey beyond the physical, seeking spiritual nourishment that heightens awareness of the mind's incessant murmurs and cravings of the flesh. In this renunciation lies an encounter with our habitual sieve of desires, compelling an introspection of our reliance upon externals for fulfillment. Fasting fortifies the spirit with resilience, not swayed by ephemeral needs, aligning life with long-term intentions. It attunes the mind to embrace gratitude within scarcity and temperance amid abundance, sharpening the discipline of reflection into a compass that seeks true hunger, not for sustenance, but for meaning, purpose, and a richer connection to the self. Silence, in its raw purity, emerges as a vessel of transformation, its depths holding secrets awaiting discovery. It contemplates an ocean of inner wisdom that beckons in quietude. Within silence, the ancients would say, we untangle the noise lingering within, gaining foresight into our purpose, our path, and our deeper being. Here, silence confronts us as a dialogue with the soul, showing absence of sound can resonate more profoundly than whispered words. In the clamor of modern existence, silence becomes elusive, drowned by distractions that dim our true selves. Voluntary silence carves through chaos, offering sanctuary for reflection and self-discovery. In those hushed corners, where self-echoes and truth speaks, we hear the gentle whispers of the soul's buried longings and ancient fears. What emerges from silence is not mere vacancy, but the fullness of listening, understanding, and growth, an embrace with the self, paving the ways of authenticity into the roots of resilience. Solitude is not an exile, nor is it the barren wasteland of loneliness. It becomes an intentional homecoming into self, a deliberate sojourn to exist alone, yet be connected infinitely within one's being. Throughout the history of thought, great minds sought solitude as a compass, guiding them toward the truths buried within their consciousness, nurturing seeds of creativity and spirit within seclusion's embrace. By slipping away from the world's embrace, one returns to the elemental truths of existence, plumbing the self for insights into the interconnected dance of life. As solitude unfolds, it unveils the raw nuances of who we are and who we wish to become. It paints the canvas of introspection, going beyond fear and desire to aspirations without judgment's shadows. Here, solitude entwines external perception with internal reality, stagnating neither, and holds a mirror to reflect back fears and dreams unadorned, offering a view unencumbered. It teaches that we are our own best companions, that wholeness exists within the silence of being alone, where comfort is found not in others, but in the peace of unity with oneself. The ancients whispered that strength reveals itself not in comfort's embrace, but in stepping willfully into discomfort. They knew the soul's growth resides outside complacency's walls, in realms where uncertainty beckons and potential lies unveiled. For centuries, choosing discomfort meant engaging with the crucible of potential, a solitary journey nurtured upon adaptability and resilience, each courageous step moving us closer to self-awareness, woven with understanding. Yet society today can obscure this wisdom in illusions of eternal bliss, promoting ease over grappling with the question of our existence's essence. Growth necessitates confronting the unpleasant, navigating the tension between our current selves and who we are becoming. Each discomfort becomes a step along the path to self-awareness, where the self isn't forged by the weight of external turmoil, but by the willing sacrifice of embracing inner harmony. Emotional resilience emerges not as a state, but a dynamic craft shaped and reshaped by encountering adversities head-on. History's thinkers knew unchecked emotions could destabilize, so they cultivated this resilience by willingly embracing life's storms. They honed themselves through hardship, learning the intricate dance with fear's ethereal hues. Experiencing these hardships, whether through physical endeavor or emotional exploration, stirs resilience's quiet pool within us. It becomes an anchor in life's ever-changing winds, reminding us our responses remain ours to forge, weaving suffering into strength and fragility into wisdom. External circumstances elude control, yet our inner temples remain subject only to our mastery, boundless to shape a reality where resilience blooms. Rather than restriction, discipline grants inner liberation, a tenet structured upon the choice of fleeting pleasures for enduring purpose. It requires the sacrifice of impulsivity embraced by will and orchestrates a life harmonious with intention beyond limitation, forged through intentional self-governance. Discipline unfurls, aligning our actions with values, transcending temptation's chains for aspirations beyond a temporary thrill. Within chaos, discipline's sacred guidance unlocks life's pursuit towards fulfillment, a serene existence tethered with intention. In a world ever vibrating with distractions, discipline provides a lamp illuminating purpose's path amidst life's tumults. The gentle art of detachment evokes misunderstandings as an aloof escape. But those who delve deeper understand its refinement. Detachment refines resilience, enabling clarity amidst trials. Detaching ensures we're not prisoners of outcomes or entanglements that sway us from anchoring to our internal locus. This art empowers resilience to emerge unmarred, valuing interactions not out of necessity, but choice. Though suffering simmers when releasing attachments, it heralds serenity, elemental to life's calmer essence. As we unfurl disappointment's chains, a new relationship unveils, engaging with life from strength, a vantage point where resilience unfolds itself. Fear arises like a primal force, immobilizing and confining. History's whispers persist. Face fear as both adversary and ally, engaging with discomfort willingly to transcend what is known. To unravel fear's illusions means wielding it into a beacon of growth. Through this transformation, fear moves from foe to a motivating aurora, the flicker revealing which aspects require fortification. This journey demands courage, resilience, basked only in discomfort, transforming limitations into expansive horizons where the soul aspires and grows. Resistance evokes not simply physical rigor, but remains a metaphor clinging to life's trials. Engaging in resistance, we become living instruments attuned to transcend. Mirrored in life's adversities, resistance teaches resilience, the art of stability amidst a world unraveling, tension drawing forth until a strengthened resolve emerges. Just as physical fibers strengthen with opposition, so does the spirit fortify itself against adversity's tumultuous seas. Though suffering weaves through the soul's journey, it emerges wiser from resistance, the silent sculptor shaping us in forms capable of enduring life's fathomless challenge. For the ancients, success evoked a resonance beyond accumulation or validation. Success in truth sparkles in adversity's ashen embrace, where the soul's evolution unfolds itself. Finality in form, success beckons us to understand through a lens not anchored to extrinsic rewards, but through resilience and discovery refracting from within. In a spectrum enamored by accolade and self-discovery entwined, embracing adversity as leads to self-success revises perception. Success measures not by external standards, but fortified character evolving under trial's weight. We savor each challenge, emphasizing perseverance, respect an invisible virtue, growing legacy from life's task. Rituals mold a labyrinth of introspection, mosaics for self-discovery. Throughout history, journals, meditations, and reflections led us inward, confronting authenticity against modern life's haste, a chosen path into self-understanding upon aligning with true intentions. Harvesting the potential of introspection establishes space to explore mysteries hidden beneath surface consciousness, revealing growth amidst vulnerabilities we encounter. Here, we grasp introspection as sanctuary. Each ritual is an attempt to understand self, forming resilience like steady tides polished by storm weariness. Reflection, intentionally practiced, provides transformative resilience and self-awareness apart from reality's haze. It extracts shreds of wisdom, casting suffering as a teacher, reshaping life, awakening an understated force in spiritual encounters. In embracing reflection, complexity unravels within trials, casting stones for unpicked paths, equipping each victorious eclipse with balance for a rising adversity. This reflective resiliency enables discerning engagement, taking crisis as opportunity, rebuilding our mind within it. Fortitude from adversity's lessons linger, refining us further into becoming. Sacred texts emerge as an ever-present beacon, reflections mirroring humanity's endurance amidst shadow and light, recanting revelations across tradition. Echoes of adversity linger, wisdom ascribed in transcending bounds, offering bridges lined by endless resilience. These sacred words illuminate paths cultivating resilience through the universe's testament of trials endured. By engaging intimately, readers arise, witnessing resilience as sacred threads gently weaving unto themselves. Self-love is not antithetical to suffering. Indeed, voluntary hardship emerges to reclaim our inherent worth. By rising above ease, validation derives from asserting capacity. Fortitude mirroring growth unfolds in hardships, legacies of love and dedication. Through deliberate affirmation, transcendence rises, extending self beyond external validations into a deeper resilience irrespective of fleeting ease. In choosing struggle, worth flourishes resplendent, forging a steadfast life through love born of resilience. Contemplating mortality's veil offers resilience, a reminder of time's fleeting nature to embolden rhythm against temporal turbulence, voicing its brevity where time stands resolved. A sonnet descending aged exuberance upon stars. In facing mortality, life's frailty liberates authenticity, so echoes resound within the depths. A fertile field, planting voyages for meaning, crafted by choice. Amidst time's passage, resilient resolve emerges lucid. A reminder, mortality's fragility is boundless potential woven within life. Vulnerability becomes paradoxical strength, a revelation revealed in voluntary suffering and ancient authenticity, a path unshielded, raw where others fear to glance, a setting of truth embraced. Embracing vulnerability nurtures resilience, liberated relevance, rooting transformative growth from tears that underlie resilience. Vulnerability musters strength and shapes the soul unfurled, deepening compassion's embrace until resilience unfurls its wings wider. Gratitude weaves into adversity's narrative, an act aligning perception with resilience, a mindful altar harmonizing unending grace. Resilience emerges tangible for newfound depth, cascades across fiery tribulation. Gratitude, even amid voluntary hardship, becomes the soul's beacon, a practice redefining perspective beyond immediate discomfort, tracing whispers of life's accretions bound within adversity's language. Thirst, inspirationally keeping anchored, carrying existence sealed in fortitude. Serenity, interlaced with struggle, becomes a dynamic equilibrium, an orchestrated dance where resilience learns to embrace life's harmony, emerging serenely amidst untold storms. Serenity, illuminating the way within suffering's story. Consciously interwoven, life's tapestries flow amidst serenity cradled by existence. Struggling adapts, calm transcending beyond entanglement's pull. Relinquishment weaves stability, a beacon guiding through adversity's dance despite. Adversity holds insight's keys into identity's veiled layers, inviting exploration, revealing truths through resilient gaze. Through the fire of obstacles, identity braves itself anew amidst challenges where authentic selves arise upon this forge. Engaging adversity, authenticity disperses luminescence, a point around which aspirations and integrity dwell. A raw opportunity emerges, courage refining introspective reconstructions, resiliently unveiling vibrant identity within suffering's discovery. Each tends inner potential, unfurling humanity's shared journey in resilient identity. Patience, virtue's pillar, threads a steady rhythm cultivated through endurance's measured pace. Revered as an expression, voluntary surrender unfolds barriers, patiently engaging amidst life's cycle. Patience itself plots through trials. Steady spirit conveys vision. Each patient step illuminates life's cadence within awareness, enhancing resilience, refining time's embrace, polishing soul's raw interior with experience, weathering time's veiled dance to cherish life's experience. Mindfulness unveils presence, a sanctuary within life's tumult, catching echoes blending awareness across moment-to-moment reflection, fuses with adversity's trials in steadied embrace, resilience amidst mindfulness navigating present time. Amidst chaos, mindfulness yields fresh insight, each practiced breath ensuring responsive engagement rather than reflex. Resilience cultivates itself, encountering existence amidst life's rhythm, a subtle movement unveiling wisdom within moments' distilled essence. Cycles govern life's rhythm, woven threads of ascent and descent endure within adversity's continual cycle, a tender embrace of temporal fluidity, flowing without attachment through thoughts, aligning suffering and acceptance. Earth's harmonic waltz. Adversity contemplates life as transient artwork. We witness cycles within adversity, easing tensions within nature's embrace. A realization, adversity blends seamlessly, altering growth, understanding becoming ourselves. Transcendence becomes humanity's heart, a venture into resilient growth born through suffering, transcending pain towards discovery, growth shifting the perception. Testing emergence as flames jump atop trials, encountered invites possibility anew. Adversity casts transformations into realms of strength, empathy kindling with connection, broader perspectives unveiled amid revelation, a renaissance narrating challenges as gates opening unto Eden's bounty, transcendence embarked in resilience toward completion, begotten by trial's embrace. Weakness, often perceived as an involuntary condition, is profoundly interconnected with our decisions. Each moment we choose ease over challenge, we inch closer to a life defined not by strength, but by surrender. Every decision to avoid discomfort, to flee from the hard things, becomes a brick in the wall of our perceived limitations. In the quiet chambers of the mind, weakness takes shape, nurtured by actions that stem from fear or evasion. The path of least resistance, though easy and inviting, is a seductive siren, lulling us into a state of complacency that stifles the spirit. True strength, however, blooms when we actively embrace the arduous path, facing discomfort courageously and growing through each encounter. Understanding weakness as a series of choices is a liberating realization, one that returns power to us. No longer do we remain victims of circumstance or destiny. Each choice contributes to our inner resolve, be it its construction or deconstruction. By seeing this pattern, we raise a reflective mirror to our habits, revealing those that cultivate weakness. This awareness paves the way for purposeful decision-making, where each choice reflects a step toward inner strength, resilience, and a life aligned with our higher essence. Avoidance, silently yet deftly, sculpts weaknesses in our character. Every time we sidestep a daunting task or uncomfortable truth, we affirm neural pathways that favor ease over development. Avoidance teaches our minds to shrink from adversity instead of rising to meet it. It is a subtle architect of weakness, often masquerading as prudence or self-care, justifying inaction with comforting rationales. But in truth, it is the progeny of fear of failure, discomfort, or the unknown, that slowly erodes our foundation of strength. Recognition of such patterns requires piercing introspection, demanding an honest appraisal of when and why we opt for avoidance. Awareness positions us to interrupt these patterns. Even the smallest interruption signals the birth of transformation. It speaks of a commitment to directly engage with challenges, seeing them as portals to growth rather than threats to circumvent. Eventually, confronting rather than avoiding becomes natural, nurturing resilience and strengthening neural pathways dedicated to growth. Excuses, the soft comforts we whisper to ourselves, are screens behind which insecurity and doubt reside. With every crafted reason for inaction or mediocrity, we entwine ourselves further in weakness. Excuses are not safeguards, but intricately woven chains of limitation that hinder potential and growth. The beginning of transformation lies in unyielding honesty, in acknowledging that excuses are self-constructed obstacles. Confronting excuses calls for a keen sense of self-awareness, questioning the beliefs that underpin them. We must challenge these beliefs gently yet curiously. Are they the remnants of past anxieties and failures, or do they root in reality? Dissecting excuses in this manner strips them of their power. Consistently repeating this practice reorientates the mind towards action over hesitation, courage over comfort. Once nullified, these excuses clear the way for an intrepid commitment to face challenges, embodying the innate strength in every human spirit. Consider commitment a cornerstone of strength, more than a mere promise. It is the firm ground upon which fortitude stands. Amidst doubt and wavering, commitment to one's path shines as a beacon, transforming vulnerability into opportunity. Commitment is the unseen tether that binds us to our aspirations. When hurdles appear, it is this profound dedication that propels us forward, preventing retreat into weakness. This symbiotic relationship between commitment and strength reveals that the more devoted we are to a cause, the sturdier we become. Honoring commitments reinforces resolve, sparking a cycle of empowerment. In practice, commitment demands daily nurturing of intentions, steadfastness against expediency's temptations. Framing commitments as sacred reflections of our highest values, cultivates an unyielding resilience. This resilience not only resists the weakness's allure, but also inspires others to discover their fortitude. At any moment, every choice offers us the power to shape our lives. This power, though omnipresent, often finds itself overshadowed by routine and inertia. Choices made during tranquil introspection, in solitude or self-dialogue, fundamentally guide us towards strength or weakness. Embracing this power begins with recognizing the weight each decision carries, contributing to our narrative of strength and resilience. This requires mindfulness, bringing consciousness to actions that might otherwise unfold subconsciously. As mindfulness grows, so does our ability to choose skillfully, compassionately, and courageously. Our choices align with values and intentions, enabling us to chart our journeys with clarity. In recognizing each choice as significant, we transform obstacles into stepping stones of burgeoning strength, building character and fortitude. The world's inherent chaos does not diminish our potential for cultivating an indomitable inner resolve. It calls not for an escape from disorder, but a shift of focus, a realignment from external validations to the inner compass of courage. Inner resolve is not a gift of ease, but the fruit of meeting chaos with poise and purpose. This cultivation begins with nurturing an internal sanctuary, a quiet haven where clarity thrives amidst tumult. Practices like meditation, journaling, or mindful reflection fortify this sacred space. As external turmoil ensues, rather than succumbing to fear or anxiety, we draw from this internal wellspring, grounding ourselves amidst the storm. This ongoing practice invites us to lean into discomfort, affirming our capacity to thrive amidst adversity, gradually dismantling the roots of weakness. Like an art, strength sharpens through repetitive action. It is through the consistent practice of conscious choices, facing challenges boldly, that resilience weaves into our fabric. Each action toward growth slowly reshapes the neural networks in our minds, stitching courage into their framework. Methodical, intentional repetition is the architect of transformation. Through repetition, actions evolve into habits, and later into character. Consistency turns resilience into a natural state. It is not glamorous nor complex, but calls for daily patience, confronting small fears and surpassing minor challenges. These efforts, accumulated over time, coalesce, solidifying into formidable inner strength, crafted not in flashes of brilliance, but in the persistent, gentle dedication of heart and effort. Human habits, those often unnoticed patterns, profoundly shape our thoughts and behaviors, unintentionally nurturing weakness. Habits born from comfort and convenience can erode the fortitude our challenges demand. Recognizing habits of procrastination or indecision requires deep reflection, an inquiry into patterns that do not serve our greater purpose. Identifying these habits, intertwined with emotions and beliefs, propels the conscious effort to change. Shifting behavior toward cultivating resilience involves dismantling these habits, replacing them with those fostering growth. Conscious alteration of habits nurtures environments internally and externally that support strength, allowing us to transcend into greater tenacity. Discomfort, often shunned, is a vessel of transformation. Within discomfort's embrace, the soul awakens and reshapes. To pursue discomfort is to understand its lessons, regarding it not as an adversary, but a wise guide hinting at growth's path. Reframing discomfort as an opportunity, recognizing its purposeful existence, equips us with patience to endure and learn. Engaging with discomfort through mindfulness, curiosity, and acknowledging fear allows us to meet challenges unreservedly. Each encounter chisels away complacency, revealing the strengths concealed beneath fear's shadows. In a society that venerates ease, overcoming the illusion of effortlessness is crucial. Effortlessness suggests inherent strength, concealing the hard work and persistence behind any mastery. Unveiling this illusion involves honest acknowledgement of the grit and resilience required for true strength. Celebrating diligence over luck and effort over ease honors those who labor on challenging roads to success. This understanding emancipates our expectations, engaging struggles with curiosity, and lifting the veil of flawlessness as an ideal along the journey to strength. Success, often envisioned through accomplishments, overlooks the significance of effort. Yet true success, anchored in personal growth, necessitates a redefinition. It asks for valuing the process and journey over the product and destination. Redefining success highlights continual improvement and engagement with challenges rather than accolades. The measure becomes about the enduring pursuit, the diligent effort over speed. In this vision, even failures serve as rich soil for growth, fostering internal strength with every step we take. Perceived weakness, through a growth lens, serves as a strength catalyst. Mistakes and failures act as crucibles for introspection. Understanding weakness as integral to growth transforms it from a foe to a motivating force. Accepting our flaws, seeing them as temporal states, not traits, offers insights into life's fluidity. Embracing this understanding, we approach life with humility, converting perceived weaknesses into opportunities to stretch strength's boundaries. Self-compassion assumes a pivotal role in holistic growth. Extending warmth and care toward oneself, especially amid failure or difficulty, is essential. Compassion is recognizing our shared human journey, affirming our grace in imperfection. By soothing rather than chastising ourselves, we create fertile grounds for growth. Each act of self-compassion fosters courage, nurturing an internal climate where resilience emerges naturally. Rituals combat entrenched weakness patterns, offering structure amidst chaos. These rituals act as sanctuaries, drawing us from aimlessness to purpose. Intentional rituals entwine daily actions with higher values, transforming simple deeds into sacred practices. Whether through meditation or journaling, rituals strengthen discipline, fostering environments internally and externally, transcending weakness. Detachment is not indifference, but liberation from the chains of outcomes. It invites us into flexibility and authenticity, unbounded by control's desire. Practicing detachment involves trusting processes, finding peace amid ambiguity, embracing openness. Through liberation from outcome addiction, life engages more freely, inviting possibilities infused with grace. Vulnerability, frequently mistaken for frailty, is strength's profound seat. Embracing vulnerability reveals authenticity, dismantling facades that hinder connection. Willingness to be seen truthfully fosters bravery and inspires resilience. Accepting limitations and imperfections transforms vulnerability into a powerful growth bridge, strengthening spirits with self-acceptance's courage. Courageous boundaries delineate growth spaces, preserving intentions amidst distractions. Saying no is an act of sovereignty, reclaiming focus from noise. It represents alignment with values, integrity in prioritization of true purpose. Redefining no as empowerment, not rejection, fosters strength free from external pressures, clarifying intent. Engaging with fear through curiosity reframes its crippling nature. It involves exploring fear's roots, dismantling its hold, transforming it from adversary to instructive guide. By questioning the origins of fear and learning its purpose, fear becomes an ally of strength, blossoming curiosity amid growth. Intentional action, more than reaction, infuses purpose into effort. It demands reflective motivation and alignment with higher potential, reinforcing resolve through deliberate choices. Navigating with conscious awareness clarifies action's motives, empowering resilience against habitual weakness. Gratitude counterbalances scarcity with abundance, framing challenges as growth opportunities. By acknowledging life's gifts, we nourish resilience, welcoming challenges with appreciation, and emboldening our spirit to thrive. Striking harmony between acceptance and change is vital. Acceptance of reality complements transformation pursuits, each as part of growth. Mindful balance grounds us in the present, nurturing courage for evolution, fostering resilience amidst life's complexities. Life's paradoxes, contradictions in truth, invite depth in understanding. Engaging with paradoxes nurtures balance, highlighting the fluid interplay of strength and acknowledging strength's dynamic state born from varied experiences. Perfectionism confines the soul, but authentic acceptance uncovers liberation. Releasing perfectionism reframes imperfection as human experience elements. Embracing imperfections with self-love releases creative potential, fostering authentic freedom. Amid complexity, simplicity returns us to clarity. Embracing simplicity emphasizes values, distilling life to essential truths, providing strength through focused intent amidst chaos. Strength's pursuit is a continual journey, marked by patience and exploration. Acknowledging setbacks as crucial lessons aids lifelong growth. Embracing this journey, each step builds commitment, fostering strength in a dance of perpetual evolution. In the quiet reflections of wise minds, discipline emerges not as a stern sentinel of restriction, but as a gentle guide towards a life imbued with purpose and peace. Misunderstood by many as a form of punishment, discipline is seen as an unnecessary constraint in the modern world, so often enthralled by unbridled freedom and the pursuit of pleasure. Yet, when reframed with clarity, discipline reveals itself as the foundation upon which true freedom is built. It is the unwavering commitment to self-mastery, the deliberate choice to live with intention rather than drifting through the current of ease. Embracing discipline means choosing a harder, yet infinitely more rewarding path. It steers life's journey with purpose at its helm, aiming not for the effortless shores of comfort, but for the rough seas of meaning where the soul finds expansion. By willingly inhabiting the boundaries that discipline sets, an individual builds a world where freedom resides not in its absence, but in its presence. This choice, though seemingly restrictive, unveils a profound liberation that many only glimpse once within its embrace. In the midst of chaos, within the framework that discipline provides, lies a peace often hidden from the undisciplined. This peace does not arise from the absence of conflict or challenge. Rather, it blossoms from the fortitude of character that grows through overcoming them. The calm assurance that envelops us is born when our actions harmonize with our values. Discipline sifts through life's noise, transforming it into a tranquil melody as chaos becomes tranquility and inner tumult is channeled into constructive force. Here lies a truth long held by sages. Discipline is not the antithesis of freedom, but its essential prerequisite. Modern culture often equates the multitude of options with freedom. Yet, limitless choice leads inevitably to the barren field of indecision and the creeping specter of anxiety. Discipline offers a remedy through the narrowing of focus, allowing for meaningful choices rooted in one's true self. While initially appearing as constraint, discipline's boundaries forge paths of profound growth, expanding us beyond perceived limits. Freedom finds its most authentic expression within these self-imposed limits. By defining our own boundaries and adhering to them, we cultivate both autonomy and empowerment. This is not to inhibit, but to provide the framework within which creativity and personal development thrive. Discipline offers the scaffolding in which true self-exploration takes place, leading to a peace that grows from harmony between decision and alignment. Discipline manifests in the form of daily rituals, the mundane yet profound acts that ground us amidst life's uncertainty. Whether through a morning meditation, an evening reflection, or daily gratitudes, these rituals anchor us, echoing the intent of our deeper values. In this disciplined practice, denial morphs into a cultivation of tranquility. The transformation of routine into a sacred space speaks to the core of discipline, not as a rigorously dogmatic demand, but as nurturing a healthy relationship with the self. These rituals guide us back to intention, reconnecting us with core beliefs and allowing us to recalibrate actions to stay aligned with purpose. Over time, they become ingrained as habits, driving us toward inner peace through resilience, clarity, and intent. In the reaffirmation of commitment through daily acts, discipline maps the road toward a purposeful life. In a world raging with distraction and impulsivity, discipline stands as an unyielding anchor. It grants us stability, ensuring external turbulence does not unmoor our internal peace. This anchor roots us, steering cautiously yet firmly through life's tempests, holding steadfast to our values and vision. Thus, discipline shields the soul from the corrosive lure of transient pleasures and fleeting whims, reinforcing a robust core of assuredness and contentment. With this anchor, life's unpredictable waves lose their power to disrupt our cherished peace. The disciplined spirit faces life with unshakable confidence, aided by the predictability and order that discipline affords. It allows us to sail the complex waters of life without succumbing to anxiety born from uncertainty. Discipline, therefore, is less about rigid denial and more about maintaining the integrity of our inner world amidst external forces. One of the greatest insights through discipline is the recognition that true freedom is discovered not in the absence of structure, but within its embrace. Deliberately setting boundaries and expectations allows for the fullest exploration of potential, transforming what might appear limiting into a vessel for growth. Recognizing this, we revere discipline as a force of liberation rather than a constraint. Within its structured practices, endless opportunities for growth become apparent. Rather than wandering aimlessly, we navigate with clear vision and purpose, confident in our life's direction. Such structure does not stifle spontaneity. It allows true inclinations to arise unencumbered by the distractions of the world. Here we find space for genuine pursuits, avoiding triviality, as discipline grants the freedom to be our authentic selves. By forging resilience, not through the elimination of hardship, but through preparation to face it courageously, discipline teaches the art of endurance. Through its practice, we learn to withstand and emerge strengthened from life's trials. Every disciplined step becomes a lesson in patience and persistence, sculpting character to thrive amid challenges that might otherwise overwhelm. Resilience, born of discipline, is not the removal of struggle, but the transformation of response. Disciplined, we find less strain in setbacks, viewing them as opportunities for growth. This fortifies an internal peace, undisturbed by turmoil, anchored in the understanding that resilience is comprised not of an absence of challenge, but of steadfastness amid its presence. Discipline provides a pathway to emotional equanimity through a balanced and reflective approach. It trains us to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, encouraging contemplation before action, and recognizes the transitory nature of emotions. This life demands mindfulness, the practice of observing emotions with detachment to gain insight into their roots and influence. The result is a serenely resilient inner world, resistant to emotional upheavals. Equanimity is achieved not by suppressing emotion, but through disciplined engagement with it. By acknowledging and understanding feelings, mastery over them is gained, preventing disturbance in peace or control in actions. Discipline ensures emotional responses remain anchored in values and intentions, guiding us with composure and wisdom. At the heart of discipline lies delayed gratification, forgoing immediate pleasure for long-term fulfillment. This teaches patience, perseverance, and the art of setting and achieving goals. Delayed gratification is an understanding of deeper sources of gratification and aligning actions with enduring values and aspirations. In nurturing this capability, discipline fosters self-awareness and control, cornerstones of inner peace. True satisfaction comes from appreciating the journey as much as the destination. Through the practice of waiting, we become mindful of the present, finding contentment in both path and progress. Thus, discipline reinforces the understanding that peace and fulfillment are distilled from patience and purposeful persistence. By instilling discipline, we open the doorway to living authentically, aligned with values and beliefs, unswayed by societal expectations. This demands self-reflection and purpose, ensuring actions spring from inner truth rather than external pressures. A life lived authentically through discipline births profound peace as actions resonate with intrinsic motivation and integrity. Consistency, the bedrock of discipline, holds formidable power in facilitating mastery and the realization of aspirations. Through steady dedication, small actions accumulate into significant transformations. This devotion separates fleeting successes from enduring achievement, turning transitory into lasting change, and crafting a life embodying the peace and fulfillment sought. The strength of consistency lies in sustainable change, cultivating resilience through gradual improvement. With each step, progress is celebrated and setbacks become stepping stones. It nurtures perseverance, adopting a mindset that continually champions growth. Engaging in disciplined reflection, journaling, and meditation become transformative rituals, nourishing the soul and cultivating peace. Journaling creates sacred space for exploring thoughts, confronting emotions, and articulating aspirations, while meditation invites stillness and presence. These reflective rituals delve into self-understanding, fostering a mindset adept at navigating life with stability and strength. In weaving the mind-body connection through disciplined care, a life of balance and vitality emerges. Caring for the body nurtures well-being, which resonates into a stable mind. Likewise, disciplined learning and reflection foster thoughtful choices aligning with health. Constraints within discipline paradoxically build rather than hinder character. They offer growth, pushing beyond perceived limits, encouraging perseverance and transformation. Self-imposed limits become the crucible in which character forms, the process of working within them demanding creativity and discernment, nurturing a character thriving within all circumstances. Discipline is a method for transcending fear, equipping us with the tools for conscious confrontation. Engaging fears through disciplined steps dismantles their power, cultivating courage and resilience. It beside fear with companionship, dismantling its influence. Fear's paralysis is bested with calculated, disciplined actions, transforming it into deeper self-insight. This allows peace to thrive, as fear relinquishes its dictatorial hold, becoming a means of growth. A disciplined life renders fear a catalyst rather than an obstacle. Discipline aids in letting go, detachment achieved by releasing attachment to outcomes or possessions. The art of letting go of what we cannot control liberates the mind from unnecessary burden. It empowers us to engage life fully, untethered to fleeting experiences or material anchors. In understanding impermanence, discipline enacts a sense of freedom, embracing the present rather than encumbering it. This act of letting go is not about avoidance, but freedom from desire's weight. It brings acceptance to life's unfolding, allowing present beauty felt amidst the transient. Discipline entwines with the pursuit of self-worth, nurturing an intrinsic and stable sense of value. Through achieving personal goals, self-worth is recognized and growth cultivated, fostering peace emanating from within. Discipline partners on the journey of discovery and empowerment. In seeking worth internally, discipline becomes a trusted partner. The disciplined pursuit ensures self-worth as a foundation for self-respect and peace, transforming navigation of life into one led by principles and integrity. Mindful consumption, a principled approach, directs a disciplined life, exercising choice with intent. The awareness of decisions shapes well-being and influences the world. This discipline offers intentionality, freeing us from life's excesses, simplifying the path to fulfillment. Awareness in consumption leads to peace, liberating from modern distractions' turmoil. Disciplined choice simplifies life, providing space for meaningful fulfillment. Through intentional discipline, tranquility guides a mindful existence. Self-ownership, through discipline, imbues responsibility for life and choices. Embracing accountability rather than control aligns actions with values, fostering peace through agency and destiny mastery. Discipline charts the course of empowerment, sovereignty over personal narrative. The discipline shapes destiny, empowering life with agency and purpose. This life derives peace and meaning, resting in knowledge that the individual is both the architect and navigator of their existence. In mastering time management, discipline reveals the path to a meaningful life where creativity and purpose flourish. By prioritizing time, focusing thought, and establishing clear boundaries, discipline fosters a life crafted as a well-charted journey where life's complexity dissolves into peace. A disciplined use of time tames the chaos, crafting spaces filled with clarity and opportunity. The peace of a disciplined path emerges in aligning life with what genuinely matters, moving from hustle to peaceful purpose. As a foundation for legacy, discipline builds lives beyond their physical bounds, rooting impact in integrity and contribution. A legacy forged alongside peace is testament to a purposeful life where values endure beyond the self. Creating lasting legacy through discipline sows peace, as assurance of meaningful impact echoes beyond existence. Aligning efforts with long-lasting intentions, ripples amplify life's contribution. In pursuing inner peace through discipline, a life aligns with aspirations and values. The dedication to holistic integration ensures peace embeds deeply within daily living, not as aspiration, but as a resilient reality. Through discipline, inner peace harmonizes with self and the world, living deliberately and with intent. It cultivates harmony in thought, action, and intention, crafting lives where peace permeates ever-present, affirming the true human experience. Endurance, often whispered about, but rarely understood in its truest essence, stands as a testament to the soul's resilience. Much more than mere perseverance, it embodies the quiet resolve to keep moving forward, not because the path is easy, but because the journey is essential. By choosing endurance, we do not merely survive. We embrace life's trials as stepping stones, allowing each challenge to mold us into stronger beings. In the calm, contemplative reflection of endurance, patience is our companion, and a steadfast heart our guide. The journey is not a sprint, but a marathon, a deliberate path that tests our ability to remain grounded amidst the shifting sands of life's unpredictability. The Stoics taught us that it is not the ferocity of the struggle that defines us, but the unwavering consistency with which we face it. For nestled within the folds of endurance lies the soul's untapped power, silent yet profound. Across the tapestry of history, mankind's capacity for endurance shines brightly, from the grueling odysseys of ancient armies to the serene resilience found in monastic life. Endurance has formed the bedrock of human achievement. These stories of yore illuminate the essence of steadfastness, reminding us that sometimes enduring the journey holds more significance than the destination reached. Through enduring, we transcend our perceived limitations, drawing strength from those historical figures who stood as beacons in the night, guiding us to find meaning even in prolonged trials. Endurance and resilience often dance together, their subtle nuances interwoven yet distinct. Endurance is the enduring effort, akin to a river quietly carving its path through rock over centuries. Resilience, in its dynamic energy, is more like a spring that returns to its original form after being bent. Together, they form a powerful symphony of strength, one that allows us to persist and recover with grace and fortitude. In the realm of Stoicism, endurance is held in high esteem, a cardinal virtue to be cultivated through deliberate practice. Stoic philosophers, like Marcus Aurelius, taught endurance as a way to align oneself with nature's order. By preparing the mind for unavoidable challenges, they believed that one could transform adversity into personal growth. Thus, to endure is not merely to survive, it is to thrive through hardship, attaining freedom and inner peace along the way. The journey of endurance begins within, where the seeds of persistence are sown. It requires a mental fortitude to see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities for growth. This pilgrimage is internal, where each doubt faced is a step toward fortifying the spirit. In the battlefield of the mind, endurance is tested by each lingering fear, but success lies in cultivating a mindset that transforms hindrances into allies. Here lies the true proof of power. Emotional endurance transcends the simplicity of physical feats and delves deeper into the nuanced waters of emotional strength. To endure emotionally means to stand firm amidst the tempest of doubts, heartaches, and fears that storm within. Embracing the transient nature of emotions, we learn to weather each emotional trial, refining our character with every wave that breaks upon us. In these moments, we discover potential within us that might have otherwise lain dormant. The physical domain, too, offers its own manifestations of endurance. Athletes pushing their limits, explorers braving the unknown, and laborers committing to their toil are all embodiments of enduring spirit. Their perseverance in the physical realm mirrors the journey of the mind, each challenge adding to the tapestry of their strength. As we push our physical boundaries, we align closer with our inner resilience and potential. Endurance is not reserved for grand endeavors alone. It weaves itself into the fabric of daily life. It is there in the parent who tirelessly nurtures, the worker who diligently perseveres, and the student who relentlessly seeks wisdom. In these routine challenges, we cultivate endurance. The silent victories and uncelebrated efforts mold our character, teaching us the understated power of consistency, a quiet force that carries us through life's mundane rhythms. Adversity, as unwelcome as it may be, serves as the crucible in which endurance is forged. Carving away the superficial layers, adversity unearths the core of our endurance. It forces us to navigate hardship, deepening our resolve. Through these trials, we transform adversity into profound growth, seizing opportunities to refine our endurance. By embracing the lessons adversity presents, we emerge wiser and stronger, shaped by the chisel of challenge. Philosophically, endurance prompts introspection about suffering and the human condition. Great thinkers have pondered the role of enduring life's pains as a route to enlightenment. Endurance emphasizes the transformative potential of hardship, where suffering is infused with deeper meaning. It invites us to embrace life's challenges, arguing that through endurance, we touch the most profound aspects of existence. Endurance and patience walk in tandem, each reinforcing the other's strength. Patience demands stillness in delay, tempering endurance's fervor. Together, they create a balance, teaching that some of life's most profound lessons arise from silent pauses. In this harmony, life finds its rhythm, with endurance patiently awaiting its time to shine. There is a spiritual dimension to endurance that transcends mere physical or mental fortitude. Across various spiritual teachings, endurance is seen as a path to enlightenment, a journey that nurtures faith and fosters hope amidst uncertainty. Spiritual endurance embraces suffering as part of the human tapestry, drawing from it empathy and understanding. This enduring strength not only transforms the self, but also becomes a bridge to deeper insights. While endurance is deeply personal, it also thrives within community. Collective endurance binds communities, drawing strength from shared experiences. The bonds forged through communal adversity cultivate empathy and integrate individual struggles into a larger tapestry of shared triumph. Together, these shared efforts enhance resilience, turning endurance into a celebration of communal spirit. Time, often a silent witness, is the canvas upon which endurance crafts its masterpiece. Every moment not only tests, but enriches endurance. As the hours pass, endurance stretches, requiring patience, transforming hardships into milestones. Each moment endured is a brushstroke on the tapestry of personal growth, with time capturing the evolution of the enduring spirit. Endurance, in its poetic nature, transforms life's challenges into a rhythmic symphony. Like a poem's cadence, it finds beauty in the repetition of effort, revealing the grace in steadfastness. In enduring, we become poets of our existence, writing verses of resilience with action and resolve, each line echoing the quiet insistence that life, with all its harshness, can be a song of quiet defiance. To endure is an art form, a delicate balance between pressing and yielding. Like a painter carefully selecting each color, we choose our responses to adversity, crafting a vibrant portrayal of strength. Artistic endurance embodies the pursuit of beauty in striving, uncovering the elegance inherent in persistence. Mastering this art, we become creators of our destiny, chiseling away the unnecessary to reveal masterpieces crafted through trials. Teaching endurance is one of the greatest gifts we can offer future generations. Nurturing perseverance in children lays a foundation for lifelong resilience. By guiding young minds to recognize endurance's quiet power in facing difficulties, we prepare them for life's complexities. In these budding spirits, the enduring spirit finds fresh expression, ever evolving with each new generation's journey. Modern science offers insights into the interplay between the physiological and psychological aspects of endurance. It uncovers how mind and body harmonize, revealing endurance as a holistic phenomenon. By studying how our bodies and minds adapt to stress, science underscores endurance as a braided experience of physical and mental fortitude, propelling us beyond perceived limits. Viewed as a lifelong journey, endurance shifts the focus from seeking certainty to embracing the unknown with courage. It is not a destination, but a companion, walking with us through life's seasons, inviting us to adapt and grow. This evolving nature challenges us to transcend ourselves continually, transforming endurance into an enduring, ever-present commitment to living fully. In modern society, endurance remains a vital skill, manifesting in diverse domains from corporate settings to personal wellness. Rapid changes and uncertainties challenge individuals, yet endurance underpins progress. By applying this timeless quality, we navigate modern complexities with poise, turning challenges into growth opportunities, echoing its universal necessity. Across cultures, endurance is celebrated as a virtuous quality, reflecting the core values and beliefs of societies. Every culture provides unique perspectives on its significance and expression, enriching our understanding and expanding our worldview. Embracing these diverse narratives allows us to cultivate a deeper appreciation for endurance, a shared human experience that transcends cultural boundaries. Endurance catalyzes personal transformation, serving as a crucible for self-discovery. Enduring life's myriad trials, we undergo profound change, shedding the familiar to reveal new facets of understanding. It infuses life with purpose and depth, turning each challenge into a stepping stone toward self-realization. Through endurance, we find the courage to evolve, each trial a testament to the enduring spirit. In enduring, we discover unexpected beauty amid struggle. The splendor of endurance lies in its ability to transform adversity into a scene of grace. By perceiving beauty and perseverance, we affirm life's inherent elegance, even amidst challenges. Endurance reveals the quiet splendor residing within each test and triumph. The promise of new horizons awaits those who endure. In persisting, we nurture a future shaped by today's resilience. Endurance inspires hope and possibility, inviting us to dream and strive. The belief that enduring life's challenges today seeds the potential for a brighter tomorrow is a promise carried within the unwavering spirit of perseverance. Endurance remains an eternal gift, offering strength, depth, and insight. As you tread life's path, remember, to endure is not merely to survive, it is the active, purposeful process of living amidst adversity. Embracing endurance transforms our existence, enriching experiences, unraveling potential, and affirming our ability to withstand life's trials. In harnessing this gift, we find not only proof of our power, but the promise of a life well lived, a masterpiece sculpted by the delicate balance between challenge and resilience. In the quiet spaces between our words lies the essence of true liberation, hard conversations. These dialogues are the gateways into personal transformation, challenging us to confront the fears embedded in the silence we hold. They are the necessary confrontations with shadows in our souls, calling forth the unspoken words that can bridge the chasm between misunderstanding and clarity. Growth demands we face uncomfortable truths about ourselves and those we engage with. These uncomfortable exchanges, though challenging, nurture authenticity and foster stronger relationships. To fear conflict is to misunderstand the journey of growth. Avoidance only buries emotions deeper, paving the way for resentment and misunderstanding. When we choose to speak our truth, we honor both ourselves and those around us, engaging in a dance of honesty and empathy that leads to mutual understanding and respect. By approaching these hard conversations with openness, we transform potential conflicts into opportunities for deep connection. This artful engagement requires balance, courage, and a willingness to embrace vulnerability. As we navigate these moments, fears of losing peace or jeopardizing relationships dissolve into a strengthened bond. For what we feared losing is, in fact, reinforced. Each conversation rooted in courage is an exercise in letting go of ego, attachment, and expectation, stepping instead into a space of possibility, a choice to respect both our truths and the truths of others, embracing discomfort to facilitate genuine connection and understanding. Courage in conversations emerges not through an absence of fear, but a willingness to act despite it. Expressing our deepest truths feels like stepping onto thin ice, always risking the cold plunge into conflict or misunderstanding. Yet, without taking that step, we risk becoming calcified within walls of silence, where the unspoken becomes a harbinger of disconnection. Embarking on difficult dialogue with courage asserts that our relationships are worth more than the fear of disruption. It declares faith in the strength of truth, laying the groundwork for a stronger bond. Courage is an emotional muscle, strengthened over time, where each courageous dialogue builds resilience and self-respect, committing us to live authentically rather than behind a facade of false harmony. Courage in dialogue calls upon inner resources of strength and trust, not just in oneself, but in the process of communication itself. Vulnerability, in the realm of difficult conversations, acts as the key unlocking true connection. It invites us to lower defenses and articulate emotions and thoughts with sincerity, understanding that this openness incites reciprocity and crafts an environment ripe for genuine understanding. Approaching any conversation from this space transforms potential conflict into shared discovery. Vulnerability is not a weakness, but a brave act of confronting one's truth, presented without armor. Through vulnerability, we create a ripple effect, encouraging others to mirror our openness, thereby dissolving barriers and fostering a safe environment for authentic dialogue. Though it may uncover insecurities long hidden, Therein lies a profound freedom, the liberation that comes from being seen as we truly are. In transparency, connections deepen, and paths to resolution become clearer, rooted in mutual honesty and respect. True liberation in these dialogues often begins with listening, a transformative art that requires quieting our own defenses to fully hear another's heart. Rather than preparing our next argument or defense, we must practice active, empathetic listening, suspending judgment to focus entirely on another's words and feelings. Through this attentive presence, we partake in the conversation as equals, fostering genuine understanding. Active listening turns adversarial situations into collaborative, problem-solving opportunities, demonstrating respect and a sincere desire to understand. When we listen with empathy, we break down walls of misunderstanding and open pathways to compromise and resolution. This process untangles emotions, aligns intentions, and propels us towards shared outcomes. Listening ceases to be a passive act. Rather, it becomes a vital catalyst for authentic connection and growth. In navigating the turbulent waters of conflict, empathy acts as a crucial bridge. It invites us to understand the emotions and perspectives of others, dissolving barriers and dimming adversarial tensions. Empathy calls for placing oneself in another's shoes, seeking comprehension of the situation from their viewpoint, and bringing compassion to the conversation, shifting the dynamic from confrontation to collaboration. Empathy transforms dialogue into a transformative experience, validating the other's existence and experiences. It reduces defensive postures, encourages openness, and fosters a spirit of cooperation where mutually beneficial solutions are sought. In empathy-grounded conversations, the focus shifts from solving problems to deepening the journey of relationship building, grounded in compassion as its guiding star. Engaging in these explorations requires harmonizing logic and emotion, balancing emotional expression with logical analysis for productive dialogue. Emotions provide valuable insights, while logic structures the conversation constructively. Harmonizing these elements allows for authentic expression of feelings without sacrificing coherence. This equilibrium prevents dialogues from devolving into emotional outbursts or sterile debates, void of emotional understanding. Recognizing when to harness logic and when to immerse in emotion creates a dynamic equilibrium. Emotional intelligence allies itself as a guide through the nuanced landscape of difficult conversations, allowing heart and mind to resolve issues while honoring complexities of human interactions. Honesty, approached with compassion, becomes the linchpin of productive, hard conversations. It's not about blunt truths that harm, but delivering truth with kindness and understanding. Honesty should pave the way for understanding, not deepen division with wounds. This requires mindfulness in delivering truths, ensuring openness does not morph into unintentional harm. Approaching honesty with compassion means choosing words that convey sincerity without judgment or accusation, creating atmospheres of mutual respect and forthright engagement without fear of emotional injury. Compassionate honesty holds the potential to heal rifts and strengthen bonds, as it lays a foundation of mutual trust devoid of fear or truth avoidance. Silence, often underestimated, possesses profound power within dialogue. Strategic pauses allow emotions to settle and insights to surface. Silence is not merely speech's absence. It is an invitation for reflection and deeper understanding. It becomes necessary for processing information and emotions, enhancing clarity. Patience and courage are required as silence raises tension in the unresolved. Yet, It becomes an introspective tool, enhancing the dialogue's quality. Respecting silences within conversations honors the communication process itself, allowing depth and discovery to emerge from the quiet spaces between words. To uncover what remains unsaid is a courageous act. Unspoken tensions, hidden currents within relationships, subtly influence interactions, necessitating acknowledgement for authentic resolution. Addressing them directly removes their shadow, inviting honesty. As hidden thoughts surface, they hold both disrupt and healing powers, fostering healing and growth. Direct engagement prevents festering into resentment or misunderstanding, and addressing them allows grievances to be aired, paving pathways of healing and transformation, dissolving underlying shadows in exchange for openness and resilience. Emotional triggers can derail conversations, transforming constructive dialogue into defensive standoffs. Identifying and understanding these triggers is critical for smooth communication, recognizing them as cues eliciting strong emotional responses. Cultivating awareness around them allows more intentional reactions and informed responses, transforming conflict into growth opportunities. Examining their roots and influence leads to greater emotional control, merging self-awareness and emotional intelligence for nurturing growth and deeper understanding. Boundaries, fundamental in maintaining respect and ensuring productive dialogue, define limits of acceptable behavior. Communicating clear boundaries creates frameworks for honest and respectful dialogue, balancing openness with protection. Boundaries define what is acceptable. No personal attacks or interruptions. By doing so, an atmosphere of respectful discourse is emphasized. Conversational boundaries empower individuals, fostering safe spaces for authentic expression and shared journeys toward understanding and resolution. Conflicts within dialogue possess transformative potential, acting as catalysts for growth when approached openly and with respect. Transformative resolution requires willingness to see beyond disagreements to underlying issues, emphasizing mutual growth and solutions, acknowledging all perspectives. Engaging actively in conflict resolution leads to more resilient relationships, recognizing individuals beyond the conflict. Conflicts are not mere disputes, but opportunities harnessing adversities into paths for lastingly enriched connections. Hard conversations initiate healing processes, where open communication allows grievances to surface and be addressed constructively. Engaging in dialogues with vulnerability and honesty accelerates personal and relational healing. They provide platforms for expressing grievances, apologies, and forgiveness, paving ways for reconciliation, acknowledging past while focusing on building a future of understanding. Communication dissolves barriers, revealing shared values and aspirations, binding individuals through dialogue as a path towards transformation and more enduring relationships, grounded in mutual respect. Emotional intelligence, critical in engaging hard conversations, invites recognition and management of one's emotions, fostering empathy and enhancing dialogue quality. Emotions transcend obstacles, inviting deeper connections. Developing emotional intelligence means becoming attuned to emotional cues, both in oneself and others, navigating complexities in dialogue. Elevating empathy and understanding ensures dialogues remain connected deeply, rather than leaving exchanges stranded at surface levels. Challenging assumptions through dialogue invites clarity that transforms interactions. Assumptions often distort perceptions, limiting understanding. Questioning them opens channels for insight and growth. Curiosity in confronting assumptions broadens perspectives, allowing genuine interactions. As assumptions are re-examined, space for authentic dialogue emerges, fostering exploration and empathy, and transforming conversations into discovery journeys. Honesty in conversation fosters authenticity, laying foundations where truth invites true connections. Authentic dialogue creates environments of trust, grounded in respect and value for individuals as they are. Authentic engagement empowers individuals to express themselves truthfully, nurturing deeper, resilient relationships. As honesty becomes normative, relationships deepen, building communities grounded in mutual respect beyond judgment or rejection fears. Compassion infuses dialogue with empathy, transforming conversations into partnerships of problem-solving rather than power struggles. Practicing compassion invites recognition of humanity, fostering safe spaces where open dialogues are encouraged, creating atmospheres where solutions are crafted with care and sincerity. It shifts conversations from battlegrounds to pathways of understanding, enriching outcomes and processes alike. Embracing uncertainty allows dialogues to grow beyond rigid expectations into flexible explorations, encouraging openness and adaptability. Accepting ambiguities invites curiosity and creative problem-solving, drawing out richer dialogues. This requires maintaining presence amidst discomfort, fostering resilience in transformative conversations that lead to growth rather than fear. Defining dialogues as dynamic opportunities. Conflict resolution becomes a trust-building practice, laying foundations for strong, meaningful relationships. Constructively handled, conflict showcases commitment towards growth, enhancing mutual respect. Honest engagements deepen bonds, transforming conflicts into opportunities for connection and maturity, reinforcing relational ties as enduring, mutually committed strategies, supporting harmonious coexistence. Reflecting on outcomes, post-discussion integrates insights gained, furthering personal and relational advancements. Reflection invites learning, fostering continuous improvement and adaptability. Recognizing patterns and adapting communication strategies fosters deeper self-understanding and relational growth. Reflection honors transformative conversation potential, enabling integration and stronger bonds. The journey of acceptance grounds dialogues in understanding, acknowledging reality's strength. Acceptance encourages release of attachment to outcomes, fostering adaptability and peace. Embracing differences while recognizing humanity fosters mutual respect amid conflicts, offering genuine present engagement, anchoring conversations in wisdom, opening dialogues beyond resolutions to unexplored opportunities. Patience enriches hard conversations, providing time for emotions to settle, aiding understanding and preventing escalated conflicts. By recognizing dialogue complexities, patience allows rewarding exchanges to blossom. Honoring this process supports time-valued growth and resonant relationships through patient engagement where both process and progress are prioritized. Dialogue, with inherent growth potential, transforms individuals and relationships alike. Engaging dialogues invite exploration into emotions, beliefs, and values, fostering deep insights. Openness to change and embracing new perspectives invite self-renewal, challenging comfort zones, and encouraging self-discovery. Transformative dialogue heals divisions and strengthens connections, promoting a world where understanding and respect tether humans together. In the tapestry of human relationships, facing difficult conversations weaves profound connections. It is through courage, vulnerability, listening, and sincerity that we engage in dialogues that transcend discomfort, guiding us toward understanding and authentic connection. Truth in these dialogues binds communities, transforming adversity into unity and unveiling a shared exploration of humanity, illuminating paths beyond fear into liberation. In a world cultivated for ease and comfort, choosing the path of relentlessness becomes an act of quiet rebellion. Society encourages simplicity through technology and cultural norms that equate success with minimal effort. Yet true worth and meaningful success often dwell far from the path of least resistance. Relentlessness is an intentional choice, a way to uncover the hidden freedoms that lie in the mastery of one's own will. This is not about mere perseverance, but about a resolute commitment to excellence in a world often satisfied with the mediocre. Every choice we make echoes through our life's journey. Those who choose the difficult road understand that the most profound satisfactions do not come easily. History reveals heroes transformed by challenges, celebrated not for avoiding hardships, but for traversing them with poise. Their stories remind us that perseverance can forge life's deepest rewards, aligning present struggles with timeless triumphs. Anchoring one's relentlessness to a clear purpose is vital. Without such clarity, relentless pursuit can spiral into aimless busyness. A purpose provides direction, allowing the relentless soul to navigate uncertainty with assurance. This alignment transforms effort into a sacred dance, where action and intention meet, creating intrinsic joy regardless of external outcomes. Purpose is the compass, guiding the relentless through adversity, transforming challenges into empowering experiences that mold a life rich with significance. Resilience forms the bedrock of relentless pursuit. It is the skill of adapting to challenges, learning from them, and emerging stronger. Relentlessness finds strength in flexibility, understanding that setbacks are stepping stones to future achievements. Resilience allows the relentless spirit to transform each failure into an invitation to grow, a chance to reimagine the boundaries of possibility. This resilience is a practice of not just bouncing back, but surging forward with renewed vigor and wisdom. Nature itself provides profound lessons on relentlessness. Rivers that carve canyons, trees that grow through stones. These natural phenomena illustrate steady, unwavering persistence. The gentle, consistent force of nature reshapes landscapes over time, just as continuous effort can reshape a life. Nature teaches us patience and reveals how gradual change can lead to substantial, enduring transformations. These lessons inspire the relentless individual to keep pressing onward, knowing that like the steady flow of water, their efforts are slowly but surely molding their path. Personal transformation is intertwined with a relentless journey. Confronting challenges enables individuals to shed limiting beliefs, epitomizing a significant metamorphosis. Relentless pursuit is more than outward achievement. It is an inner evolution of one's character and convictions. As they transcend boundaries, individuals foster a mindset of growth and possibility, fueling their relentless quest with the steady heartbeat of self-reinvention. This ongoing process becomes testimony to the ability to transform one's existence, igniting others to embark on their transformative journeys. In today's distraction-laden world, maintaining focus on the relentless path demands discipline. The lure of instant gratification can derail progress. Yet the relentless learn to prioritize meaningful pursuits over transient diversions. By practicing mindful awareness and intentional focus, they steer through life's noise, ensuring that their efforts resonate with their highest aspirations. This clarity helps them remain steadfast on their path, safeguarding their journey from the pull of superficial distractions and enhancing both productivity and fulfillment. A core element of relentlessness is found in the dialogues held within one's inner world. The relentless soul engages in reflective conversations that inspire and challenge growth. These exchanges are not mere self-indulgence, but are fertile grounds for an honest evaluation of strengths, weaknesses, dreams, and fears. Such dialogues help anchor the tenacious in their moments of doubt, rekindling their determination when weariness threatens to overwhelm. These self-reflections uncover hidden layers of potential, turning every inward journey into a discovery of profound insights. Throughout history, figures like Nelson Mandela and Marie Curie have embodied relentless spirit, leaving indelible imprints on the world. Their lives demonstrate that relentless pursuit is not reserved for the superhuman, but available to all who dare to pursue their vision with unwavering resolve. These historical icons serve as beacons, motivating us to persevere beyond immediate hurdles. Their relentless dedication fuels not only personal victories, but also societal transformations, illustrating that a determined spirit can catalyze profound change. Failure is an inevitable companion on the relentless journey. Yet it is through failure that crucial lessons for growth are learned. Rather than viewing failure as a mark of inadequacy, the relentless see it as an integral step towards success. By examining failures and extracting valuable insights, they nurture resilience and adaptability. Each misstep becomes a chance to recalibrate one's journey, transforming challenges into exploration opportunities and fostering an environment primed for continuous advancement. Sustaining relentless pursuit is dependent on crafting habits that support ongoing determination. Through consistent practice and reflection, relentless individuals build foundations that propel progress. These habits, from strategic goal setting to regular self-assessment, reinforce their commitment, ensuring relentless action becomes an intrinsic part of their lives. This systematic approach helps them navigate unpredictability with clarity and focus, enhancing productivity and fulfillment. In the realm of creativity, relentlessness and innovation intertwine, propelling artistic and intellectual advancement. The uncertain nature of the creative process presents challenges that the relentless embrace, viewing them as opportunities to experiment and push boundaries. The persistent pursuit of creativity requires steadfastness amidst doubt, birthing innovative masterpieces that defy conventions. By maintaining a curious spirit, the relentless infuse their creations with an energy that propels both their projects and audience towards unexplored possibilities. Relentlessness is also balanced with empathy and compassion. It is not about dominating, but understanding the interconnectedness of humanity. Empathy turns challenges into cooperative efforts, where the relentless advance alongside others. This balance is mirrored inwardly, guiding the relentless to practice self-compassion and honoring their resilience. Through empathy, the relentless cultivate relationships based on shared respect and collaborative growth, weaving an interconnected tapestry of experiences that enrich their journey. Visualization stands as a powerful force within the relentless pursuit, providing a mental blueprint for achievement. By vividly imagining success, individuals construct pathways that bridge current realities with future aspirations, infusing their journey with purpose and clarity. This practice aligns the subconscious with conscious objectives, bolstering the relentless mindset with renewed vigor. Visualization is not mere daydreaming. It is strategic foresight, equipping the relentless individual to navigate challenges with anticipation and readiness. Building a network that supports relentless endeavors is crucial, as no journey is taken alone. Such communities offer inspiration, accountability, and resources required for continuous growth. Relationships within these networks are deliberately cultivated, fostering reciprocity built on trust and shared vision. This synergy creates a living tapestry of relentless pursuit, where shared experiences enrich individual paths, sparking an unstoppable collective force that transcends individual endeavors. Relentlessness transcends the physical realm, touching the spiritual dimensions of life. At its core, it becomes a sacred journey in alignment with higher purpose. A spiritual perspective elevates routine struggles into profound self-discovery opportunities, weaving a deep connection with the universe. Through introspection and contemplation, relentless individuals unveil existence's mysteries, infusing their efforts with transcendental meaning and guiding their path toward spiritual enlightenment. Innovation is hallmark of a relentless pursuit, driving breakthroughs and new paradigms across domains. Relentless innovators defy limitation and convention, catalyzing progress by challenging norms. By embracing uncertainty and taking risks, they foster an environment where creativity thrives, paving routes that redefine individual and societal capabilities. This relentless commitment to innovation ensures progress is boundless, emboldening individuals with visionary determination. The delicate balance between persistence and flexibility forms the core of a sustainable, relentless journey. Persistence provides the tenacity to overcome obstacles, while flexibility ensures adaptability in a changing world. This equilibrium fosters resilient problem-solving, allowing for constant growth without rigidity. By weaving these traits together, individuals can adapt and innovate, creating a relentless pursuit enriched by the ability to evolve as circumstances shift. Relentlessness and the pursuit of excellence merge, driving individuals toward their highest potential. Excellence is a continuous quest for improvement, fueled by curiosity and dedication. Through relentless effort, one hones their skills, transcending ordinary standards and transforming endeavors into a testament to human capability. The commitment to excellence leaves an indelible imprint, inspiring others to embrace their potential in pursuit of an unyielding quest for greatness. Self-mastery is the ultimate objective of a relentless journey, involving an intricate understanding of oneself. Achieving self-mastery requires unceasing self-assessment and improvement, honing character, thoughts, and beliefs into a cohesive authenticity. This relentless pursuit becomes a guiding light toward a life enriched with purpose, fulfillment, and integrity. Through continuous reflection and growth, the relentless transform their journey into a profound narrative of self-discovery, embodying the potential to transcend limitations and live fully aligned with their values. Life, inherently unpredictable and replete with challenges, reveals its essence to those who embrace its complexities, not as hurdles to sidestep, but as gateways to profound transformation. This path, outlined by the Stoics, calls us to adopt a mindset of opportunity rather than victimhood, inviting us to perceive each obstacle not as a blockade, but as a stepping stone. This perspective, one of radical acceptance of reality, fosters resilience and wisdom. It removes us from the futile yearning for an easier life, illuminating instead the value embedded in discomfort and struggle. The ancient Stoics understood that true wisdom germinates from meeting trials head-on, welcoming life's inherent difficulties as essential experiences. In the crucible of challenges, an inner strength lies dormant, waiting to be summoned by adversity. This strength transcends mere endurance of hardships, evolving them into lessons imbued with meaning. Training to be wiser enriches us, enhancing our ability to adapt, learn, and grow from every experience, be it jubilant or somber. Embracing life through this lens, the Stoic path unfurls a wellspring of inner wisdom, offering calm sails to navigate the storms of an unpredictable world with grace and insight. Adversity, often painted as an unwelcome shadow, stands prominently as both a test and a teacher, challenging us to ascend beyond our circumstances and cultivate the fortitude required for personal growth. The ancients saw adversity as a sculptor of character and resilience, not as a force to be shunned. By greeting adversity as an inevitable partner in life's symphony, we harness its power to build character and resilience, transmuting moments of affliction into a profound sense of wisdom. Each vanquished challenge morphs into a lesson of self-reliance and enlightenment, providing clarity and insight into the multifaceted tapestry of existence. Stoicism posits acceptance of the immutable as a core tenet, not as passive resignation, but as an active engagement with reality as it presents itself. Embracing limitations, our own and those of the world, cultivates peace of mind and emotional resilience. Acceptance liberates us from the shackles of futile resistance, allowing our energy to flow into what can be transformed, our perceptions, our reactions, our very attitudes. In acknowledging the impermanence and inherent uncertainty of life, we unlock the wisdom to chart life's complexities with serenity. Acceptance, in its expansive embrace, becomes a guiding force, a beacon that aligns us with life's natural flow, cultivating a wisdom rooted in understanding and grace. Emotional resilience, a mastery over our own emotional domain, sits at the heart of a fulfilling existence, according to the Stoics. Understanding and managing our emotional responses bestows upon us the strength to endure life's trials with grace and poise. Building this resilience is an introspective journey of mindfulness, self-reflection, and the cultivation of healthy coping strategies. Through these practices, we are fortified against stress, better equipped to overcome obstacles and maintain mental well-being. Rather than succumbing to overwhelming emotions, we acknowledge and understand them, gaining insight into their origins and effects. This emotional intelligence becomes a compass, guiding us through life's tumult, transforming obstacles into opportunities for ascent. Mindfulness, the art of being fully present, underlies the cultivation of wisdom. By grounding ourselves in the moment, we gain clarity and insight into our thoughts, emotions, and surroundings, allowing us to approach life's challenges with intention. This heightened awareness, a deep connection with our inner selves, provides access to wisdom inherent in our experiences. Through mindfulness, we develop a profound sense of interconnectedness, fostering compassion and empathy that enrich our interactions and deepen our understanding of the world. Our perspective, the lens through which we interpret life's events, wields the power to shape our reality. Stoicism heralds the cultivation of a wise perspective as a cornerstone of navigating life's challenges. By consciously choosing how we view and interpret events, we transform adversity into opportunity. This demands an inquisition of our assumptions, a challenge to our biases, and an embrace of life's complexity. In stepping beyond immediate circumstance to grasp the vastness of the bigger picture, we cultivate humility and gratitude, a rich appreciation for life's intricate tapestry. This opens the door to wisdom, guiding us toward a life brimming with fulfillment and meaning. Reflection, a deliberate and thoughtful examination of our experiences and beliefs, acts as a mirror to the soul. It is a crucible for self-discovery, enabling us to identify patterns and behaviors that hinder growth and well-being. This introspection fosters self-awareness and insight, fueling personal growth and allowing wisdom to unfurl. By trusting our inner guidance through reflection, we journey further along the path of becoming our truest selves. Patience, like reflection, often misconceived as passive, holds transformative power. By cultivating patience, we endure life's vicissitudes with equanimity, confident in the eventual fruition of our endeavors. Patience teaches the appreciation of the journey over the destination, fostering gratitude and contentment in the unfolding of events. This trust in the process nurtures wisdom and resilience, underpinning a life of purpose and peace. Vulnerability, often viewed as frailty, actually offers a profound source of strength and wisdom. Embracing our vulnerabilities opens pathways to deeper connections and authentic experiences, fostering self-acceptance. Such openness strengthens trust in our capacity for growth, allowing us to approach life's challenges with courage and resilience. Vulnerability, by shedding the masks we wear, becomes a potent force in personal evolution, freeing us from fear and self-doubt. Gratitude stands as a transformative agent, reshaping our lives and guiding us toward a deeper understanding of self and world. By cultivating gratitude, we recognize life's abundance, focusing on its beauty and richness. This shift nurtures contentment, allowing us to appreciate interconnectedness and fostering empathy. With gratitude, we develop wisdom, making choices aligned with values and goals, transforming it into a tool for accessing inner wisdom. Self-compassion nurtures emotional resilience, necessary for a wise life. By extending compassion to ourselves, acknowledging imperfections, we foster self-worth and acceptance. This practice builds resilience, enabling us to face life's trials with grace, forgiving our mistakes and learning from them. Through self-compassion, we cultivate wisdom, embracing our humanity and allowing transformation to flourish. Letting go, embracing impermanence and unpredictability, liberates us from the burdens of control and expectation. This release fosters inner freedom and resilience, trusting the process of life's natural ebb and flow. By letting go, we focus on what truly matters, cultivating gratitude and wisdom, aligning with the essence of life and its broader narrative. Embracing uncertainty invites growth, transforming resistance into curiosity. By accepting the unknown, we open to new possibilities, allowing courage to guide us through life's unpredictables. This embrace fosters humility and gratitude, enriching our worldview as we navigate challenges and celebrate the mysteries of existence. Curiosity, a catalyst in the pursuit of wisdom, expands our understanding. Through an open mind, we challenge assumptions, exploring new perspectives and fostering growth. Curiosity deepens our connection to the world, allowing appreciation of existence's richness, guiding our path toward wisdom and self-discovery. Growth, a lifelong journey. The Stoics implore us to trust, acknowledging each experience as a contributor to our development. Trust in growth fosters patience and resilience, shifting focus from destination to journey, nurturing wisdom and contentment along the way. Simplicity, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, clears space for clarity and focus, aligning with true values. Letting go of complexities, we foster inner peace, rooted in the present moment's richness. Simplicity enhances wisdom, serving as a foundation for growth aligned with authentic purpose. Failure, rather than a detractor, is an invaluable teacher. Embracing failure as a learning opportunity cultivates resilience and wisdom. This perspective shifts the narrative from self-doubt to steps toward mastery, fostering humility and courage to navigate life's pathways. Stillness offers a haven for inner peace and wisdom, grounding us in reflection. Through stillness, self-awareness heightens, allowing clarity and understanding to guide us. Regular practice nurtures a connection with deeper truths, guiding choices aligned with our cause. Balancing action with reflection integrates equanimity into the tapestry of life. Harmony between doing and being brings forth wisdom, offering clarity and fostering contentment. By embracing this balance, we align with purpose, creating a conduit for personal transformation. Embracing life's paradoxes, the Stoic approach encourages curiosity and acceptance of contradictions, unveiling deeper truths. By harmonizing opposing forces, wisdom is cultivated, integrating complexity into a cohesive understanding that enriches the soul and mind. Listening, both presence and connection, fosters profound understanding and wisdom. Attentive listening enriches relationships, broadening perspectives, and fostering empathetic communication. By listening, wisdom is accessed and nurtured, creating foundations for transformative personal growth. Empathy and compassion, seeds of a wise life, enhance connections and understanding of shared humanity. Wisdom flourishes as empathy and compassion transform challenges into grateful moments, aligned with values and life's deeper interconnected truths. Silence, a refuge of clarity, connects us profoundly with our inner selves, guiding us through life's challenges with calm understanding. Silence nurtures gratitude, aligns choices with values, and anchors wisdom, forming a framework for personal and spiritual evolution. Intuition, a silent guide through complexities, reveals insights guiding authentic growth. Nurturing intuition, trusting its quiet voice, opens paths to wisdom, rooted in gratitude and connection. Intuition fosters transformation, aligning life with true values. The self-discovery journey deepens understanding and fosters transformation, unveiling purpose and passion. Courage and introspection fuel this path, advancing wisdom and growth, creating a meaningful life attuned to our deepest truths. Embracing this journey, we access the wisdom within, guiding us to fulfillment and self-realization. In the quiet moments where life presents its many veils of uncertainty, resistance emerges like a silent sentinel, guarding the gateway between who we are and who we wish to become. Its omnipresence, often invisible and subtle, acts as a barrier cloaked in shadow, lying in wait at the crossroads of every significant endeavor. Within the rich tapestry of existential thought, resistance is woven as both adversary and ally, a crucible where profound meaning is forged and identities are shaped. It transforms from obstacle to catalyst, deepening our resolve as we traverse the landscape of ambition. Resistance becomes this essential instrument, honing our commitment and igniting the fires of purpose beneath the mundane. In its varied manifestations, Resistance challenges our patience, disrupts our comfort, and demands our sustained effort. A dual-edged sword that tests our resolve and clarity of priorities. Its weight invites us to scrutinize deeply, churning the waters of our inner seas until clarity surfaces, crystallizing meaning from chaos. This journey through resistance is not merely an external battle, but an internal odyssey towards understanding. Difficulties, often perceived as unfortunate detours, conceal transformative power beneath their surface. Stoicism frames these struggles not as hindrances, but as the very bedrock upon which the edifices of character and resilience are built. These seemingly daunting challenges refined us, crafting a sturdy framework of understanding from their intricacies. Personal growth, that mystical narrative ever under construction, finds its storytelling incomplete without the context of struggle. Each hardship, painstakingly endured and eventually overcome, adds texture to our inner fortitude. They become the gallery of tales we whisper to ourselves in moments of doubt, reinforcing our capabilities and potential. This ongoing process instills the belief that no struggle is in vain. Every hardship embraced enriches the tapestry of life, infusing it with significance and depth. Struggle itself, often unwelcome in its immediacy, transforms into a sacred endeavor when viewed through the lens of purpose-driven existence. The ancients knew that achievements are born not from sidestepping, but from stepping directly into the fire. These engagements with struggle serve as spiritual rites, each with the potential to deepen self-awareness and our grasp of the world. In this sanctity, struggle refines and expands consciousness, aligning us with a cosmic principle that views hardship as a vehicle for enlightenment. Virtues like patience, courage, and humility are cultivated, steering us towards growth, not only for personal evolution, but also in recognizing our interconnectedness with others who walk through their own trials. Sacrifices offered at the altar of resistance become testaments to the quest for meaning. Rather than acts of loss, sacrifices are exchanges that yield greater returns. As resistance demands these sacrifices, we come to appreciate the transformative potential of giving up the immediate for the eternal. Engaging with sacrifice becomes an affirmation of value, a conscious realignment towards our core existence. The weight borne is measured not in what is lost, but in the purposes cultivated through the exchange. Resistance, then, becomes a sacred forge where convictions are tempered and transformed into life. Often, resistance appears as chaos, an unsettling maelstrom that threatens to distract us from purpose. Navigating this chaos calls for a mindful presence where we find stillness in the storm, allowing us to focus with unwavering clarity. The teachings of Buddhism echo the need for such awareness, finding enlightenment amidst turbulence. Resistance, when viewed as a natural part of existence rather than an anomaly, enables us to steady our focus on the path ahead. This equanimity is fostered through meditative practices, enabling us to transform chaos into a wellspring of creativity and insight. Pain, inevitable alongside resistance, calls for a careful transmutation. Within existentialism, pain signals a deeper call to action, an invitation to transform discomfort into strength. By confronting pain with intention, we engage in self-alchemy, transforming its rawness into wisdom and resilience. As we face pain with courage, we discover its role as a teacher, grounding us and urging a deeper exploration of potential, propelling us towards self-realization. Perseverance stands as the cornerstone of this philosophical landscape, offering quiet strength as we face resistance. It is the steady euphony that carries us forward against the tide, enabling us to transcend momentary defeat. Perseverance weaves endurance into meaning, reinforcing the link between action and vision, allowing accumulated efforts to bear fruit over time. This cultivation of patience and resilience enhances life, weaving purpose through the determined practice of enduring with grace. At resistance's heart lies potential for inner transformation, akin to alchemy that turns leaden experiences into golden insights. This journey within requires confronting struggles, ultimately cultivating virtues such as patience and humility. The gradual unfolding of self-awareness becomes a metamorphic dance, reshaping our inner world and leading us to emerge stronger, with newfound clarity. Meaning derives as a tapestry from the act of enduring resistance, with each trial contributing another thread. Existentialism maintains that understanding does not spring from external grants of realization, but from weaving hardship into personal narrative, a tale unique and vivid, rich with self-discovery. Struggle and success reside as inseparable partners, each defining the other. Without struggle, success remains shallow. Our appreciation for achievement is deepened by the trials that pave the path. This understanding reframes success beyond external metrics to an internal transformation, valuing achievement born of life's dance between resistance and victory. Amidst life's pressure, acceptance offers profound power, the gentle acknowledgement of the present moment. This recognition reframes resistance, providing clarity and freedom. Acceptance allows redirection of our efforts towards meaningful pursuits, refreshing aspirations with peace and focus. Embracing acceptance results in harmony, where meaningful progress, commendably subtle, thrives on acceptance's quiet power. Patience nurtures growth by inviting us to embrace the timefulness of change. Amid resistance, patience becomes essential, urging reflection and introspection. As we cultivate patience, adversity transforms into opportunities for insight, emphasizing the journey as its reward. Letting go signifies liberation, the conscious release of attachment to outcomes, freeing us to navigate resistance by aligning our energies with meaningful intentions. This act of liberation empowers us to trust life's unfolding, fostering transcendent freedom where meaning arises in collaboration with life's unpredictable dance. Purpose ignites amid resistance, akin to forging metal in fire, shaping intention through heat and pressure. Resistance acts as the forge where decisions are purified, aspirations clarified, vision refined. Discovering purpose within resistance cultivates intentional living, infusing life with grounding meaning. Dreams, visions of resilience, inherently invoke resistance, challenging limitations and promoting personal growth. They invite us into the unknown, charging the future with promise and potential. Dreams transform inertia into inspired action, deepening our pursuit of creative expression by inviting engagement with the challenges they present. The existential abyss beckons with mystery, daring us to explore its unknown depths. Addressing this demand requires courage, an openness to embrace discovery through resisting boundaries. Venturing into the abyss initiates a personal odyssey of insight, where we courageously forge meaning amidst uncertainty. Our lives are crafted from the dualities of light and shadow, which enrich the human experience with complexity. Resistance, embodying these dualities, insists that we navigate a profound dance between forces. Integration invites embracing opposites within ourselves, acknowledging that shadow and light are integral parts of growth and identity, harmonizing in the dance of existential experience. In the shared quest for meaning, resistance intensifies our exploration of essential questions of purpose and existence. As we grapple with resistance, it demands earnest reflection, spurring journeys of self-discovery, our existential musings contributing to a shared human narrative born from resilience. Art provides a sanctuary for navigating resistance, offering a medium where struggle and triumphs are captured and conveyed. Through creative acts, resistance transforms into dynamic canvases of expression, aligning personal narratives with universal truths. Art remains a testament to human resilience, offering beauty amidst adversity. Rituals soothe the stormy seas of resistance, framing meaning through tradition and intention. They offer sacred refuge and renewal, guiding us through challenges with mindful clarity. Rituals anchor us in belief, harnessing the transformative power of repetition to navigate resistance's disorder. Community forms a crucial support structure as we face resistance, offering companionship on the path to meaning. Within this collective journey, stories are shared, insights exchanged, amplifying resilience as a communal strength. Bonds forged in resistance testify that we are not alone in our quests for growth. Embracing responsibility amidst resistance empowers us to actively participate in crafting our lives. It calls for acknowledgement of our influence over actions and choices as we align with values. Through intentional engagement, responsibility reclaims agency, ultimately becoming architects of destiny, guiding our legacy toward meaningful impact. The dance of resistance and surrender exemplifies the balance integral to existence. Resistance embodies effort, while surrender grants acceptance, a dynamic interplay fostering resilience. Meaning arises through this harmony, where the balance of striving and yielding teaches presence amid life's harmony. Redefining success within resistance shifts focus from external validations to the integrity and resilience found in personal endeavors. This soul-enriching view values the journey over transient outcomes, enriching life with discovered meaning. As we redefine achievement within the dance of resistance, we align with principles of growth and vision. Finally, our legacy is built by the resilience and meaning we discover in facing resistance, reflecting the spirit of the journey and the trials overtaken. This shared legacy becomes a guiding light for future generations, inspiring through its embodiment of courage, compassion, and wisdom to navigate resistance with grace. As contributors to this enduring legacy, we affirm the power of authentic, transformative living, echoing the dance of resistance and realization through time. In the prelude of any meaningful journey, it is essential to embrace the reality that the path is not meant to be easy. Hardship is not an obstacle set in our way. It is the very fabric of the path itself. The discomfort that accompanies our journey signals movement and progress, serving as a silent whisper that reminds us that the journey is not static, but alive, perpetually transforming us as we travel. In a world fixated on instant gratification and the allure of comfort, acknowledging the inherent worth of struggle demands a profound shift in perspective. The road to enlightenment, fulfillment, and genuine growth is intricately woven with trials that challenge every fiber of our being. The teachings of the Stoics reveal that the notion of equating effort with being misaligned is but a fallacy. Effort, in its purest form, is the most honest indication of treading the right path. It is evidence of our unwavering commitment and undeniable courage, a sign that we are breaking free from the gravitational hold of mediocrity. It is within this crucible of effort that we find resilience taking deep root, virtues being cultivated, and a sharpened focus on what truly holds significance. By understanding that pain is an integral part of the journey, we dissolve the fear that too often becomes an invisible barrier, paralyzing our progress and stifling our growth. Discomfort is frequently seen through a negative lens, but within each challenge lies a magnificent opportunity for growth. It is within these very moments that the most profound transformations occur. When we gather the courage to lean into discomfort, we are compelled to dig deep, tapping into inner reservoirs of strength and creativity that often lie dormant. This is the crucible of greatness, a process of forging new possibilities from the raw materials of our soul. Embracing discomfort is akin to undergoing a rite of passage, distinguishing between those who are willing to evolve and those who prefer the comfort of complacency. Adversity serves as a mirror reflecting our true selves, revealing qualities that remain hidden during times of ease. In the face of such trials, we are invited to redefine boundaries, expand our capacities, and sift through layers of perceived limitations. Pain, rather than an unfavorable aspect of our existence, becomes a compass guiding us toward a life aligned with our most authentic selves. Much like how physical pain indicates an area in need of attention, emotional and spiritual discomfort beckons us to pause, reflect, and realign our choices with our truest values. Reframing pain as a guide requires that we let go of resistance and open ourselves to its teachings. Each sharp edge we encounter along the journey harbors a lesson waiting to be learned if only we choose to seek it. Attuning ourselves to these signals allows us to make informed decisions about the paths we tread, ensuring they are deeply soul-affirming. Discomfort thus becomes a beacon, illuminating routes that lead us not away from challenges, but toward richer truths and fuller experiences. The comfort zone, often mistaken as a refuge, paradoxically becomes a breeding ground for stagnation. While security is a natural human craving, an over-reliance on comfort dulls the spirit and numbs the senses, confining potential within narrow borders. To truly save a life, one must be willing to venture beyond these confines, inhabiting spaces that challenge and disturb, yet ultimately inspire growth. It is within the realms of the unknown, outside the safety of familiarity, where we unearth both our vulnerabilities and our boundless potential. The journey into discomfort, a terrain teeming with unpredictability and raw emotion, is fundamentally transformative. Here, every choice, every action, every step beyond the comfort zone is a statement of intent to undergo continual evolution. The paradox at play is the recognition that genuine safety lies not in clinging to security, but in mastering the art of adapting and finding resilience amidst life's uncertainties. In the grand tapestry of existence, it is the effort we expend in pursuit of our goals that imbues our lives with meaning and purpose. This wisdom resounds in the teachings of the great Stoic philosophers, who acknowledged that the true value of any endeavor lies not in its outcome, but in the diligent pursuit itself. When we commit fully, investing heart and soul into our passions and purposes, the experience transforms into something profoundly meaningful, independent of the end result. Every choice to persevere amid adversity enhances our self-worth and agency, reinforcing the truth that we are active participants in sculpting our lives. Effort, therefore, transforms ordinary tasks into sacred rituals and mundane objectives into fulfilling journeys. It breathes intention and vitality into our actions, allowing us to engage life at its fullest expression. Through effort, we participate in the divine dance of existence, where each forward step is a heartfelt tribute to life's relentless beauty and mystery. Patience emerges as an indispensable ally on this arduous path of personal growth. It is through patience that we develop the endurance to embrace not only the joys of the present moment, but also its myriad trials. In a world fixated on immediacy, the virtues of waiting, enduring, and persisting are often eclipsed by the allure of quick fixes. Yet, it is patience that reveals the deeper layers of understanding and maturity beneath the surface. Just as a seed must endure the cycles of nature before blossoming into its full splendor, so too must we endure seasons of trial before realizing our potential. Patience acts as a nurturing force, granting us the grace to persist with calm clarity. As patience is practiced, we become attuned to the subtle transformations taking place within, recognizing each stage of our journey as vital to our development. Through patience, we anchor ourselves in the reality that true growth is a gradual unfolding, worthy of our reverence and respect. The human spirit, resilient and tenacious, is adept at transmuting struggle into triumph. This alchemical process calls upon the depths of our creativity, resilience, and courage. When we confront challenges head-on and navigate through difficulty, an inner triumph emerges that transcends external victories. True triumph manifests as an inner transformation, a testament to our ability to remain steadfast in adversity and emerge stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The trials we overcome shape our character and clarify our values, teaching us humility in acknowledging our limitations and gratitude in recognizing our fortitude. In transforming struggles into triumphs, we inspire both ourselves and those around us. Our stories, flavored by adversity and courage, become beacons of hope, reminding others of the infinite potential innate in the human spirit. Every hardship, when met with determination and resolve, becomes a stepping stone towards a more profound fulfillment and a clearer sense of purpose. At the heart of navigating life's challenges lies the liberation to be found in acceptance. Acceptance extends beyond passive resignation. It represents an active acknowledgement of reality. It embodies wisdom, allowing us to discern what can be transformed and what must be embraced. By accepting the inherent difficulties of life, we liberate ourselves from the suffering birthed by resistance, finding solace in the authenticity of the present moment. Acceptance frees us from the chains of expectation and disappointment, allowing us to navigate life's ebbs and flows with equilibrium. In this dance of acceptance, we become aware of the freedom to flow with life rather than fight against it. Such harmony nurtures resilience, enabling us to adapt to change with gratitude and grace. Through acceptance, we become architects of our experiences, shaping our responses with nuanced understanding and intention. Perspective acts as the lens through which we view the world and our place within it. It shapes our reality and influences how we interpret and respond to life's challenges. By cultivating a broad and inclusive perspective, we move beyond the constraints of a narrow viewpoint, opening ourselves to a tapestry rich with diverse experiences and insights. The power of perspective lies in its ability to transform adversity into opportunity. When we shift our attention from scarcity to abundance, From loss to possibility, we uncover uncharted avenues ripe for exploration. Perspective empowers us to approach challenges with creativity and curiosity, rather than fear and avoidance. By expanding our horizons, we align our vision with the interconnected web of life, nurturing a more profound appreciation for existence's intricate, ever-changing tapestry. Perseverance stands as a disciplined commitment to navigating life's difficulties with unyielding resolve. It reflects a steadfast determination to persist and thrive despite the obstacles, setbacks, and uncertainties that punctuate the path. Perseverance testifies to the strength and resilience of the human spirit, proclaiming that we refuse to be defined by circumstances. Instead, we rise above them. The discipline of perseverance demands the cultivation of patience, grit, and adaptability. It requires us to endure discomfort and confront adversity head-on, with the knowledge that each step forward draws us closer to our goals. Through perseverance, we nurture an inner strength that enables us to weather life's storms with courage and poise. By honoring our dreams and aspirations through persistent effort, we recognize that the journey itself is an embodiment of our potential, made manifest in every stride we take towards fulfillment. Letting go represents an act of profound courage. It involves relinquishing our attachments to outcomes, identities, and fears that no longer serve our growth. The art of letting go is a practice of trust and faith in life's unfolding mysteries. By releasing the need for control, we open ourselves to the myriad possibilities and experiences waiting beyond our grasp. With the courage to let go, we liberate ourselves from past constraints and future anxieties, anchoring firmly in the present. In this receptive state, we embrace the flow of life, allowing it to unfold with inherent wisdom and beauty. Releasing is not an abandonment of effort, but rather a conscious choice to align with existence's deeper rhythms. Through this release, we find the peace and freedom arising from allowing life to lead the dance, guiding us with an unseen hand. Balance encapsulates the delicate equilibrium that harmonizes the multifaceted aspects of our lives. It is the art of prioritizing and integrating diverse elements, ensuring that each aspect receives due attention and care. Achieving balance nurtures resilience, reduces stress and burnout, and fosters holistic well-being. Balancing requires discernment and mindfulness, prompting intentional decisions about allocating time, energy, and resources. By cultivating balance, we honor the interconnected dimensions of mind, body, and spirit, acknowledging that each influences the other. In this state of harmony, we navigate life's challenges with poise, ensuring that all facets of our being flourish in concert. Reflection encompasses the practice of turning inward, exploring the depths of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. It represents a sacred pause that allows us to draw insights from the past while envisioning possibilities for the future. Through genuine reflection, we glean clarity and understanding, unearthing patterns and lessons that guide our growth. The wisdom of reflection illuminates the unseen and unheard, offering a mirror for our deepest awareness. As we engage in introspective practice, we cultivate an enriched understanding of ourselves and our role within the world. Reflection nurtures humility and gratitude, reminding us of the elaborate connections that form our lives. By embracing reflection, we actively participate in our evolution, shaping our destinies with intention and reverence. Vulnerability necessitates the courage to show up and be seen, revealing our authentic selves without the armor of pretense. It invites us to embrace our imperfections and celebrate our humanity's vast spectrum. The willingness to be vulnerable fosters connection, compassion, and understanding, enriching our relationships with both ourselves and others. In the vulnerable space, we unearth resilience and strength, those buried deep within, which arise when we allow ourselves to be fully seen. By embracing vulnerability, we transcend the fear of judgment and shame, stepping proudly into empowerment and liberation. Through the beautiful act of vulnerability, we forge genuine bonds and find solace in the shared human experience, discovering that the very imperfections we hold are where our greatest beauty rests. The journey of self-discovery invites an ongoing exploration of our innermost being. It embarks on the quest for authenticity, meaning, and purpose in a world that persists in a state of constant flux. This journey calls us to peel away the layers of conditioning and expectation, unveiling the essence of who we truly are beneath these veneers. On this path of self-discovery, we encounter both light and shadow, joy interwoven with sorrow. It is a multifaceted journey that beckons courage, curiosity, and compassion. By embracing our authentic selves, we cultivate an unwavering sense of belonging and groundedness. The journey of self-discovery serves as a celebration of the unique tapestry of our life, embarking on an unfolding adventure that ceaselessly invites us to grow and evolve. Gratitude represents the alchemy that transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary treasures. It is the practice of recognizing and celebrating the beauty and abundance permeating every facet of life. Gratitude engenders a mindset of abundance, redistributing our focus from what is lacking to what is gloriously present. In the grace of gratitude, we attune ourselves to the intricate interconnectedness of all things. We cultivate a heightened awareness of the blessings that envelop us, drawing us into contentment and joy. Gratitude nurtures resilience by steadfastly reminding us of our inherent capacity to weather challenges with grace. Through gratitude, we honor life's richness, embracing each moment as the precious gift it is. Resilience reveals itself as the dance of adapting to life's challenges with strength and grace. It manifests as the ability to rebound from adversity, transforming setbacks into opportunities for growth and renewal. Resilience is not defined by an absence of difficulty, but by the willingness to engage with and persist through life's trials. In the dance of resilience, we forge a mindset that embraces change and uncertainty as integral elements of existence. We develop the capacity to navigate life's storms with courage and clarity, anchored in the knowledge that we are equipped to face whatever arises. By embracing resilience, we celebrate our innate ability to rise, heal, and transcend, turning adversity into a catalyst for profound transformation. Acceptance embodies the art of embracing reality without judgment or resistance. It is a practice of surrender, rooted firmly in the understanding that life unfolds with wisdom and unpredictability. Acceptance releases us from the futile struggle against what cannot be changed, granting the freedom to focus energy on what can become. Through acceptance, we cultivate a sense of tranquility and clear sight, allowing us to move through life's challenges with resilience and grace. Developing an aptitude for acceptance, we become skillful at discerning what is within our control while directing energy toward meaningful action and intentional growth. Acceptance stands as a testament to our courage to engage with life in its unfiltered complexity, celebrating the beauty of each unfolding moment. Solitude offers a nurturing space, in which we reconnect with our innermost selves. It provides a sanctuary for reflection and renewal, inviting us to listen deeply to our own voice amid the cacophony of the world. Within the embrace of solitude, we find strength to clarify our values, align intentions, and nurture creativity. In solitude's strength lies the power to foster self-awareness and inner peace. It offers the clarity and insight necessary to delve into our thoughts, emotions, and desires without distraction. Solitude empowers us to cultivate resilience and self-reliance, grounding us in our truth and gently guiding us toward aspirations. Embracing solitude, we discover strength within and an anchor amid life's turbulent seas. Imperfection is a celebration of humanity's beauty, inviting an embrace of flaws while celebrating unique expressions. It is within imperfections that true colors are found, painting life with authenticity and vulnerability. The beauty of imperfection manifests in its ability to forge connection and compassion, reminding us of our shared humanity. By embracing imperfection, we let go of the burden of perfectionism and instead celebrate life's unpredictability. We cultivate resilience by acknowledging that it is through vulnerabilities that wholeness is found. The beauty of imperfection embraces the liberating truth that we are sufficient just as we are. Every blemish, each flaw, represents a brushstroke in the masterwork that is our existence, an expression of the divine continually unfolding through us. Forgiveness emerges as the practice of releasing resentment and embracing compassion, extended towards ourselves and others alike. It stands as a profound act of liberation, freeing us from the chains of past grievances and grudges. Through forgiveness, we shed the weights of anger and pain, opening the space for healing and reconciliation to blossom. The practice of forgiveness nurtures resilience, reminding us of our inherent capacity to transcend suffering through grace and empathy. In forgiveness, we align with the wisdom that sees the interconnectedness of all beings, acknowledging that true freedom flourishes within the heart's boundless capacity to love. Practicing forgiveness, we become agents of peace and healing, contributing actively to the transformation of the world through acts of kindness and understanding. Compassion captures the essence of our shared human experience, acknowledging our interconnectedness across the tapestry of being. It is the practice of opening our hearts to the suffering of others, responding with empathy and love. Through compassion, resilience is fostered, recognizing that supporting one another through life's challenges strengthens the collective bond of our humanity. The essence of compassion resides in its ability to transcend differences and unite us in shared vulnerability and strength. Compassion nurtures resilience by highlighting our impact on others, fostering a deep sense of purpose and belonging. Embracing compassion, we become conduits of healing and transformation, creating ripples of kindness and understanding that elevate and enrich the human experience. Contribution reveals itself in the joy of offering our gifts to the world, manifesting as an expression of unique talents and passions in service of something greater than ourselves. Contributing to the well-being of others cultivates resilience by deepening our sense of purpose and connection. In giving, the gifts of fulfillment and belonging are received. The joy of contribution thrives in realizing our role as part of a larger tapestry of existence, each thread intertwined harmoniously with the rest. By giving to the collective good, we celebrate our capacity to effect change, no matter the magnitude. Through the act of contribution, we shift beyond self-centered pursuits, embracing the beauty of interconnectedness while enriching our lives with the joy born from meaningful impact. Purpose animates the fulfillment of our deepest calling, offering a guiding light that directs our journey through life's trials and triumphs. It represents an inner compass that aligns actions with values, infusing life with meaning and direction. Pursuing our purpose nurtures resilience, anchoring us in the unwavering truth of who we are and why we exist. In pursuing purpose, challenges test resolve and strengthen character. Each step aligned with purpose is a testament to courage, a declaration of inner commitment. The fulfillment of purpose unfolds not in achieving external goals, but in cherishing the journey itself, where every lived moment aligned with our calling contributes to the mosaic of a life well lived. As we traverse life's sacred path, we embrace the truth that the journey holds significance equal to the destination.